Hey everyone, how are y'all? Murder Candy Podcast, thank you so much for becoming a member. Courtney, how are you? Hey Elsie. Mar, it is so good to see you, sis. Me and you need to catch up on a bunch of stuff. Alright, you don't forget to hit the thumbs up and put your chat on live chat. Hey Tiff. Oh, you got a notification. It's about dang time because I know some people wouldn't get them. Alright, can everybody hear me okay? Okay, I just want to make sure because I messed with my settings today. Just want to make sure that they were the way they were supposed to be. Cat's meow, how are you? Hey, sweet Melissa, how are you? All right, Lady V, is that the link to your other channel? Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, so I just went and subbed up to it. Tiff, it's hot down here. I don't know about anybody else, but other than that, I'm doing good. Libra Moon, how are you? Okay, Cat's meow. I saw your comment earlier about that you were on your phone, so you wouldn't be in the chat. Yeah, it is like scorching down here. It says it's only 80 degrees, but I don't think they know what they're talking about. I think their thermometers are wrong or something. Too damn hot. Oh, Tiff, it's humid here. Like, big time. Hold on 1 second. Avery, you in that bracket. Hey, Keith, how are you? Answering a message back. Lady V is saying that your devices are not connected. Oh, Mar, it's been horrible here. And I think a lot of ours is from that storm that they've had in the Gulf. Avery, I just don't want to hear it. You've just been all kinds of just bragging today. I just don't want to hear it. Sweet Melissa, I am doing good. Storming at my house. Michelle, you're in Texas, right? Oh, Michelle, I don't know why I keep thinking you're in Texas. Hey, Princess Lena, how are you? Answering messages back. Okay, I'm just waiting on Lady V to see if she can come back up or not. Jumping again. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, Lady V, see if that one works. Yeah, Mara, it's supposed to be like in the upper 90s next week for us. Princess Lena, yes, I am doing good. Betty Joe, how are you? See, Lieberman, I wish that it was 70 here. Let me just say 70 here all the time, I would be good. All right, Lady V, can you hear me okay?
I can. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Did you go to the beach?
Who, me?
Uh-huh.
I wish.
Whose toes did I see in Discord at the beach?
That was Kelly P.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah, she had, I think, was it Florida? I think she went to see her daughter.
Oh, good for her.
I think that's where it was. But yeah, she was the one that had posted the picture of that. My stitches broke. Oh, Betty Jo, I'm sorry to hear that.
Ouchie. So, I heard something today interesting.
Okay, what's that?
BTK is in the process of dying.
Oh, really?
They're trying to get as much information out of him as possible. A lady came in the shop today
Mm-hmm.
and her husband was involved in that look for him and all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so they let him know so he could go see him and see if he could get any more information out of him or not.
Oh, well. I remember when his daughter had went to visit him in prison, but like a year ago, something like that. Uh, and she could tell like he wasn't doing good at that time either. Right?
Right.
She didn't go into details about it, or she did. I didn't see the post, but I do remember her saying that he wasn't doing good.
You would
Oh,
think he'd want to take credit for the rest of his stuff before he goes.
I mean, what good is it going to do to take it to your grave? You're literally in prison for the rest of your life for this. You might as well go ahead and tell it and let these families
Exactly.
get closure.
Get closure. Yep,
You know,
exactly. Hi, Betty
and
Joe. How's your mouth, honey?
Well, it's all right. Just
Is it,
a couple of them broke.
did it hurt
ooh,
or
No,
is it time?
it just hurts me like when I try to eat something.
Oh, I asked her that, Mars, if he had cancer, and she said there were some things she couldn't tell me. He couldn't tell her husband, but I kind of have the impression that might be what it is.
yeah, I follow his daughter on Twitter, and I always try to
Yeah,
keep up with stuff that she posts. But it seems like a couple of weeks ago she was getting a little bit of backlash on some stuff, and she kind of just has been quiet the past few weeks. But I don't know. There was
I need Scarlett to read my share comment out loud.
okay. So Avery says Y'all go share the love to your mama, your stepmama, your daddy side hoe. Oh my God, your daddy side hoe, your nephew, your cousin married to your cousin, your pastor, and your dealer. Y'all go share it.
Exactly.
Hey Dan, how are you?
Just made me spit my water out.
Oh, you need to mod me on this channel, by the way.
Okay, let me see if I can find it back up
I just
here.
I started to put my
Moderator.
oh,
Okay.
thank you. I've got a new headset that I love.
I'll
Well,
just stitch,
that might have been the problem whenever you try to come up, because
Yeah.
usually you don't have an issue with your stuff connecting.
Right.
But for whatever reason tonight, so that might have been the problem. Was I don't
Yeah,
know,
it could have
the
been.
headset maybe.
Yeah, because this headset asked me if I want to switch devices for input and output when I put it on, so that's probably it.
Okay, that could have been it. Yeah, I unplugged my headset today and plugged my earbuds in, and was when I was looking stuff up, was listening to music, and had to change some audio settings and all that. So I didn't know if it.
Yeah, sometimes I have to go into my mixer and put it on the headsets themselves before
Mhm.
it'll.
Yeah. Scarlett, did you mention the piece of shit in South Carolina? Oh, Sally Mae, you talking about J.P. Miller? Oh, we're gonna talk about him tonight too, since he wants to go pay $350 to people to dig up information on people who are talking about this case.
Oh my,
he better go sit down.
you know, that guy's going to be in the seventh pit, you know?
Oh,
He needs
he's gonna be sitting on the devil's lap. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's even better.
Like that right knee has already got J.P. Miller reservation
Oh,
attached to
yeah.
it.
I hope he tortures him really good, too.
he's a joke.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
mean, from what I understand, he didn't have money to pay child support, but you're going to go pay $350 to people who can dig up information on creators who are talking about your deceased wife and the shenanigans that you're into. Okay,
Yeah.
you know.
Road trip.
So, I mean, he's a joke. I still don't believe that she did it to herself, like
Mm-mm.
I,
with her own hand,
I
but
don't.
if she if she did, okay, even though I don't believe it, that's just my belief, but if she did, it was because of him.
Yeah,
It was the
absolutely.
bullshit that he put her through, the stuff that she lived with, dealing with him. That's the reason why.
But I don't think she.
oh, by the way, I absolutely love your new logo.
Oh, thank you. Why is it not changed on here though? My
From your
old one's
from
still
your.
on here.
You probably have to do it.
Oh shit, yeah, I gotta do it on StreamYard. Okay.
Yeah. I was going to ask you why it didn't change there.
Yeah, I just now thought about it. Okay, I'll go back. I don't know if I can.
You should
I'm
be.
not gonna mess with it while I'm live because I don't want it to kick me out or anything.
You should be able to change it while you're live, but
Scarlett, is your cash app? Oh shit, Avery.
Did
Hold on, let me see. I don't
have you
even
made
know.
a wish thing yet?
A what?
Have you put a command in here for wish your wish app yet?
My wish list?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's on there. You just did it.
Okay, I was checking. I wanted to make sure because I've been copying and pasting.
Avery, yes, that's it.
I thought I was on the other one. Oh,
Okay,
mm.
I had to go look at my cash app because I couldn't even remember it.
yeah, I don't like sitting out here by myself.
You got all of us to keep you company. Hey, King
Where's the
Scarlet.
baby?
She's in the house. I'm not.
Oh, oh,
I'm not.
you're outside.
Yeah, I don't want her out here. She'll get ate up by mosquitoes.
Yeah, my husband and I, we have one of those blow up hot tub things, and I come home and that's the first thing we do Just eat and get in a hot tub, and then when the mosquitoes come out, it's like, okay, it's time to go in.
Yeah. And they love her. She had like 10 bites on her just being outside for like 5 minutes. It's like,
Hey,
Yeah,
Glenn.
take her back in.
they do like me too. I think parts of my perfume that I wear, partly.
Oh, it's a bird. What the hell?
Avery, thank you
What,
so much for that cash up, honey. That was very nice of you.
what
What
am
do
I
you mean you're shaking, Sally Mae?
Sally, she has Parkinson's, and
Oh, okay.
sometimes when it gets really bad, it's hard for her to type or to do the mod stuff. So Sally Mae, if you just want to chill in the chat and not worry about doing the mod and stuff tonight, the rest of the mods can handle it for you.
Absolutely. And your spot will be here when you're not shaking so bad on those nights. My aunt has Parkinson's.
Yeah, Sally Mae's can get really bad at times, and it's just hard for her to do anything on her screen.
Yo, you better go away, bird. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a bit.
Avery, thank you so much for gifting those memberships. That was very nice of you. Thank you.
I'm going
Oh,
inside.
the other day I was watching Granny's watching because I just love Jess. And she was outside and apparently she got close to a blue jay's nest
Uh
and
huh.
they started attacking her and her cat. She had to go put her cat inside and then another cat came over and they like went after the cat. Went after the cat.
Oh, that poor cat.
She's like, "What is going on?" We're like, "You have a nest. You're by a nest."
Okay.
It was
Let's
funny. She
see.
took off running. It was it was really quite funny because they were. I mean, they meant business.
Daycare Mama, how are you? I see Sally Mae, my grandma has Parkinson's. It's getting shaking. Yeah, I hate that it gets bad for her at times.
Yeah. And sometimes it's worse than others.
Right. Yep. Mar, thank you so much for being a member for 20 months, y'all. Just almost 2 years. And known you for 3. Seems like it's been way longer than 3 years.
Yeah, it does.
Like way, way longer.
Next time we have to go to St. Louis for my husband to get his machine fixed. I'm gonna see if I can't meet up with Sally Mae because
Oh, that
she'll
would be
be
nice.
right in that area. I think it would be so nice for her if
Right.
we got to meet up. I would love to meet her.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
She would enjoy that.
I'm about to shoot a hawk.
Maybe we can go get lunch. I can take her to lunch or something. Don't know when that's going to be, Sally, but that's my plan, just so you know.
Okay. See, it was a few months before Summer went missing. Yeah, and she's been missing, God, 3 years now, and
Can you believe that?
nothing at all.
That's just crazy to me.
Everybody knows my thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Golly, I was back here so long I grew gray hair.
Well, then obviously you
Or,
already had the gray hair then because you literally just popped up on my screen and I pulled you up.
Damn it.
baby.
Quit being a whiny baby.
Oh, she's been bragging all day today, y'all. Just,
Right,
thank you so
I-
much for gifting that membership. That was very nice of you. And then, hold on, Avery, 1 second. Hold it in for just a second. Princess Lena, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. Okay. What is it now?
I think somebody gifted like 10
Somebody-
memberships.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was me.
That was Avery.
I
Oh.
know who it was.
Well, look at you, Avery.
and one of and let me see code words here. One of my memberships went to somebody who I haven't even seen in the channel for a long time.
I saw it. I went straight to Discord. I was like, "Did you see where it went?"
Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Damn the luck, I'll tell you.
Oh well,
Okay.
it don't matter.
So I have to tell you something, and I'm going to probably embarrass Avery, but I want to
Uh-oh.
very much say this because I want you to know the type of person this girl is. Okay.
Oh, boy.
So,
Oh, God. Have I told you any of my bathroom secrets lately? Please don't. What am I?
no.
What is coming?
This is completely serious.
Oh, okay.
So
Keep that.
whenever she needed some money, me and Princess Lena and I always want to say Unicorn 54 now, Cat's Meow, sent her some money to help out. This girl got her settlement. So this is to all the naysayers out there who didn't believe her. She wanted to give us our money back. And I had to argue with her, and so did Princess Lena, and so did Cat's Meow to make her not give it back.
Yeah,
So,
everybody canceled my Cash App or told me to cancel them. They wouldn't take the money.
nope. I was like, I ain't doing it.
Well,
So
see,
I just want to this is the person that I have known for almost 3 years now. This is why I trust everything she tells me. She's told me some bad things she's done and she fessed up to it. And this woman is not going to lie. So anybody that was in there giving her hell for it, kiss my butt.
well, I already knew that she was going to send it to y'all. She told me about it the other day, and I hear an echo.
Lena, mute something, hun.
Princess Lena, do you have YouTube playing? Okay, she muted, so that might have been what it was.
Anyway, I don't normally get snitty, but this one deserved a snitty thing, so
That's a new word. I've never heard that one before.
Well, thank you.
I trust Avery. I trust Avery 100% completely.
I don't know. Everything's her fault, though, Liddy B.
It is, but she always fesses up to it.
Even stuff that she don't know that's her fault.
Yeah, she always. It doesn't matter who's it.
You don't
Even
take
if
the
it was
blame.
my mess up, she takes the blame.
I thought
Anyway,
I did something today. I was like, "Damn it, Avery!" I started
Really?
putting it in. I did.
And I'm not even there.
I started putting it in Discord. Damn it, Avery! It's all your fault. I
That's
got
like the
distracted.
baby. She was jumping on the couch, right, and she banged her head. And
Oh,
she blamed her uncle. She said, "Uncle Todd, you see what you did to me?"
you need to have her start blaming Avery.
oh gosh.
He wasn't even nowhere near.
Okay. I could just hear that baby. Dang, Avery.
Look what you did,
Betty
Avery.
Joe, you need to teach it to her.
Yeah, you do.
Well,
Hey, Glowbug.
I'm gonna say
And when she does something wrong on panel, we'll just have Bubbles pop in and say, "It's your fault, Avery." Hi,
Oh my
Glowbug.
God.
Yeah, it was funny.
Beautiful
She
lady.
looked at me. She cried for a second. She said, "Uncle Todd, you made me bang my head." I started laughing. She said, "Mama, it's not funny."
Oh. Well, I have a very serious situation this weekend because Jaden is leaving me for 4 days with his youth group to
Oh
the
man.
beach.
I told you what to do.
And I'm trying to. So I've been on Google Maps. I'm trying to figure it out because they're staying at a retreat, and it's a church retreat, and they're staying in cottages, boys in one, girls in the other. And I've been trying to figure out like where I can hide.
Nowhere.
And because it's on the beach, I can't even find a damn bush.
Nowhere. I have to let him go.
I'm pretty sure you could find somewhere.
He's gonna be all right.
to watch him.
Oh
Chris,
God,
thank you for joining us.
he's never been. I don't think he's ever been that far away from me though.
Oh, you'll be fine.
He's gonna be all right, and you're gonna be all right.
You'll probably enjoy it.
But he's gonna have such a blast. They're having a Hawaiian luau night. Um, and so I had to get him this ridiculously ugly Hawaiian shirt.
Well, they like
And they got like the leis and the skirts and stuff. And then they have like this action superhero night. And then they have a team night, and they're team red. And it's against another church. And then they're going to the beach, they're swimming, they're going shopping. And then they're on their last day on the way home, they're going to a water park.
But he'll enjoy it though.
Oh,
Yeah,
he'll have a blast.
He's gonna have a blast. I'm a little bit worried, which I've talked to them, like in detail, because I'm a little bit worried about how far he can walk. I've talked to them about the nosebleeds. I've talked to them about, like he really can't get across that beach sand, but I'm a little worried, but I'm trying to
But he'll be fine though. He really will. He'll be fine.
they'll help him. They ain't gonna let him.
Right.
I'm gonna just have to put on my granny panties. And let me tell you, I have granny panties because right after the storm, when we had no clothes, and I had Walmart delivery bring us clothes to the hotel, this man brought me 4X, size 4X panties. So I really do have granny panties.
Oh my God, he must have a big wife.
Well, he had messaged me from Walmart, and he's like, "I'm not seeing your size," and I'm like, "Dude, look, I'm free balling here. Yeah, like anything in my size, as long as it's not a thong, just bring it."
Oh my
Well,
God, that's
apparently he has bad vision because he brought me size 4X panties.
Well,
if he was
Jaden-
at Walmart, the wrong size is in the wrong bin and probably just grabbed what he thought
Exactly.
was the right size. And,
Yes.
And he brought me a pack of 10 of them too. I'm like, damn, 10 of.
But as far as Jaden will be perfectly fine out there. He will have fun.
Yeah.
All the different kids is his age and all that. So
I know, but I know what I did at church camp at 13 years old.
Okay.
That's what worries me.
TMI.
Well, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I got my braces stuck with some boys' braces. That was the worst of it.
only you. Only that would only happen to you. I know a lot of people. I've never heard of that happening. Only it would be you.
Oh, well, yeah, try unprofessionally French kissing a boy with braces and see what happens. It was actually a rubber band that got stuck together and that go around your braces.
Oh, I have PTSD from braces, please.
JC, I have to stay on top of her. Like literally, JC's like Scarlet without a beat. TMI. Wait, Niecy's auntie got her. Okay, Maura. I thought you was talking about me, auntie. Okay. Anyway, y'all.
You know what, JC? Just for that, I'm gonna mail you these panties.
Ew.
I'm trying to hold the laughs in, y'all, and be serious.
Scarlet about to fall out of her chair.
I really am.
And then Scarlett had to ruin my whole night sitting on my porch by telling me that the serial killer who's on the loose is from Birmingham, Alabama, and possibly headed this way. So,
but that's why I had told you, because whenever I was reading through the article that I had found it, or I can't remember if it was one I found or somebody had posted in there in Discord. But anyway, it said that he was from Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
He ends up at some point here recently in Oklahoma, and he murders 3 people in 2 separate carjackings.
Mm-hmm.
The car that he found when he murdered the 2 people They found it in Arkansas. Well, like I was saying, Arkansas is between Oklahoma and Alabama, and so it does seem like he could be inching his way back to Alabama, back
And
home.
he killed somebody in Alabama too, because even though my sister and I don't like each other right now, she did call to warn me, and she said that he has a homicide warrant here too. And I'm like, wonderful. I mean, basically the phone call was like, I still don't like you, but I want you to know that there could possibly be a serial killer nearby, so you need to be watching out.
Okay,
And
so that's out of Birmingham.
mhm.
Is okay.
I don't think he'll end up going back there.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hope not.
Back chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be going back to Alabama.
I don't know. They just said that they. Huh? Lady B.
Lady V is taking us on a hunt here. I
Oh.
can't do all that without throwing myself off of.
Shit, I did lost my train of thought now.
Back to the SK. Now, did he escape from jail, from prison, or
Oh,
No.
he just has? Oh, I'm confused. Because why?
From what I understand, is whenever the two incidences happened, he was caught on camera, and so police got to looking at the camera. They, figured out who he was, put his information out. The car that he stole in Oklahoma, they found in this town in Arkansas. And they still believe that he's in that area because he was also seen buying camping gear in this town. I forgot what it's called. Starts with an M. Morlanton, Arkansas. And something about he was last seen outside of a motel in Arkansas, which is about an hour northwest of Little Rock. But it don't say what day. It just says later Wednesday he was known to have purchased camping gear, and all indications are still that he's still in the area.
Scarlett, can you show a picture of him? Because I heard I have not seen what the picture, and I heard he's pretty scary looking.
Oh, he looks like just. Hold on, pull it up here.
Oh,
So do they consider that an SK?
he's not scary.
What?
Doesn't it have to be 3 separate instances?
Oh, he looks like a weird.
Wait, Princess Lena, we can barely hear you.
Oh, I was being quite. No, he looks scary. I'm sorry.
You can tell he's mean as hell.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Yeah, you can see the evil in him. But I don't know if they would consider it an SK. I don't think
they do unless it's 3 separate incidents.
But see, I think the SK thing. Well, yeah, because the one up in Alabama as well.
Yeah.
But I think the SK thing. I'm wondering if that started with YouTube, because I didn't see in the article where that's what he's being classified as.
Right. Because I don't think that's what he actually is at this point.
Yeah.
You look.
Yeah.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Eyes look dark, but
Belisar said it's a spree K. Yeah, I think that's what it would be called at this point.
It's free killing.
But
all right, I got his face memorized all the way down to the mole next to the right side of his nose.
But
he don't look too scary. His eyes look freaky, but
you can tell he's crazy.
Oh yeah, you can by his eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's see, there was some other pictures. So this is.
He just had to be from Alabama.
I'm guessing when he stole the car. That was one of them that was captured on camera.
It says Stacy Lee Drake of Birmingham, Alabama. Oh my goodness gracious.
What kind of people you growing there, Avery?
And then there's another one of him.
It's always Alabama or Idaho.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazies that come out of Florida too.
I'm glad there's not a lot of crazies here in North Carolina.
Dang.
No, we haven't heard. JP and Micah, they were from South Carolina, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but she came to
So North
North
Carolina.
Carolina. Lumberton,
Oh,
North
Yeah.
Carolina is like the back skirts of Charlotte.
Okay.
that reminds me. How do I get JP's information? Because I hear he's dishing out $350 for names and information. I got a list for him.
Oh yeah, he is. Apparently, he is paying people. I don't know if it's other creators to get information on the creators that is talking about him in Micah's case, or whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna talk about the man. Either way it goes, whether he likes it or not. I mean,
Well,
he has a deceased wife that is under suspicious circumstances. He is very shady like. He is a
Yep.
pastor who had a woman on the side. So I'm going to talk about him. I don't care if he likes it or not.
Well, the thing of it is as long as you put out facts, it's not defamation of character. So
Right.
I don't know what
True.
he thinks he's going to do with that information.
True. He says he's suing. He said that he'll pay $350 for the names and addresses of these
Excuse me.
creators
Sorry.
so that he can sue them.
well, I'm
And
not.
then on top of the $350, he'll also give 10%
His ties,
of any.
the church's ties.
It's what was it? 10% of what the creator was making off of him, or something like that.
No, whatever he wins in his lawsuit against them, because he's going to sue
bullshit.
them all.
God. Okay.
But there's a few creators I'm willing to give up. So JP, Boo Boo, if you're listening,
But see, here's the thing though: if he's going to pay people $350, he needs to turn around and give that $350 to the mother of his kids, because he
Exactly.
paid his child support.
yep,
We just lost Betty Joe. Where'd she go?
I'm sure she's going to blame me.
Avery, it's all your fault.
It is your fault every time.
Just Don, it wouldn't surprise me if he was using the church's money, honestly.
Oh, 100.
Well-
Does he have a new parish, or is he still with that same parish?
I think he's. Oh shit! Hold on, Betty
He's
Jo.
still with them.
Betty Jo said Avery kicked her off.
I knew it.
All your fault. Okay, so apparently, let me go to my notes.
He's on bereavement leave.
Oh yeah. Does that man really look like he's
No.
like, upset
No.
that Micah is no longer here? He wasn't. He would have never been upset. He had a side piece.
You know what?
Probably
many-
a side piece to the side piece too, I would imagine.
Like, how many people do you know who lose their spouse to an unaliving, and right afterwards they're running around their neighborhood in a full-blown Spider-Man costume?
I look. I've got my theories on the Spider-Man costume.
Wait a minute.
I can't put them on here.
I missed that. Who did that? Him?
Yeah.
I missed that totally.
Yeah.
Apparently,
There's a video on Twitter that was posted a while back of it.
apparently he's a what is it called, Comic Con fan or whatever, and so he
Comic-Con fan.
yeah, and so he, like, they were saying that, like, that Spider-Man outfit that he has on is like a $5,000 outfit. Like, he's big
Kurt probably
into.
bought it.
I'm not gonna say what my theory is on it.
I don't even have a $5,000 Princess Leia outfit. You've got to be kidding me. Like, not to mention the fact, like, who does a sermon the day after like that? Like, wouldn't you take a day before you do a sermon for people? I don't know.
Yeah, it just. Now I know that JP, and the church are under investigation by the FBI for misuse of funds.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sure.
So apparently there was this guy. Oh God, I can't remember his name on Twitter, but he's got like a lot of information on this case, and that's actually who I seen had posted about JP paying $350 to people for information. But the same guy had posted that the FBI investigation. So apparently he must have posted about it before, and there was some stuff that he wasn't clear about, and people wasn't understanding it. So he had to come back and like redo another post or whatever. So apparently the FBI is looking into the financials of the church and the death of Micah. They've interviewed people weeks ago about the financials of the church. They've apparently interviewed several people about Micah. They have interviewed people about the alleged topless picture that he posted of Micah.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. Yeah.
Which is,
Well, like with the
I have no words for it.
revenge porn is actually a felony. You cannot no matter how mad you are at somebody, you cannot.
You don't do that.
Yeah, it is a felony.
You don't. Why do that and then turn around and get up there and talk about how much you loved her? And
Yeah.
blah 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 and all this and that. Hey Linda, how are you? So they've interviewed people about that. They've also interviewed people about Trisha Ross, which is JP's right-hand person in the church. It's been said that Trisha knows everything about everything within that church, everything about JP, everything about JP and Micah's relationship. And the guy who had made this post and was putting this information out said that, is she going to end up becoming a suspect in, what's going on with the church or whatever? And if she does, is she going to flip on JP? Possibly, but I don't see it happening. Hey, Tuesday's gone. How are you?
Well, she might if they charge her.
All I know, like, if the FBI comes to me questioning me about financials, I'm going to sing like a canary just because I'm scared of
I
jail
don't
and
want to go.
prison.
Yep.
Yeah. If they put enough pressure on her, maybe she.
I'd be making a deal so fast their heads would spin.
I mean, I don't know, because apparently this woman has been his right-hand person for a while. And they're, looking in deep, like basically digging into her because of how much she knows that has went on within that church.
I am curious, so does anybody know, not that it really matters, but does anybody know what denomination that church is?
I
Wasn't
thought
it Baptist?
I thought they were some form of Baptist.
Let me see, because I want to say that I had seen that too.
Or evangelical or something.
I'm actually looking for it right now.
Ain't it Solid Rock?
Yeah, Solid Rock.
It says here it's Solid Rock Baptist Church, but I know.
Yeah, but there was something about that though. I can't remember what it was. Where he wasn't he like unaffiliated or something?
He was relieved of his duties.
No, I mean even before that. I think they were Baptist, but I think they were like unaffiliated or something.
Something. Okay, so apparently the Baptists have, I guess, I don't want to say club because that's not the right word, but they have a where all the Baptist churches are registered.
Yeah, they're.
I'm trying to think of the what they're called.
You know what? I should know.
Assembly of God's have it as well.
Well, like my church, it's non-denominational. Mm-hmm. That means there's no head over that pastor, except for like other people that you associate with, right? They'll call them out. But non-denominational means you don't have a head. And I think that's what he was non-denominational. If you're a denomination, then you have like elders. It's kind of like the Catholic Church and stuff, where you have it's not a corporation, but it's kind of set up like that. Where you have people that send out your messages and all of that they want you to talk on.
Okay, Jimmy Lee, that might be it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Jimmy Lee in chat said Southern Baptist Convention. That may be the name of what I'm
No,
speaking about.
it's called the Baptist State Board, and they have one for every state.
Okay, because I know Assembly of God has it, where all the Assembly of God churches are. I'm trying to think of the right word, but they are all part of this.
Affiliated.
It's a board. It's
It is. It's like a trustees type of thing.
Because see,
They
like
have
when
board
my grandfather, right before he passed away, he was an Assembly of God pastor, and so for the state of Louisiana, they had all of the Assembly of God pastors send in their picture, and they put it in the book, and it was sent out to all of the churches, and the pastor's family got a book. But I can't. I'm trying to think of what it. I don't know. It'd be a committee, something like that. But they're all registered into like the Assembly of God of Louisiana.
I should know this answer.
I can't think of what it's called, but I know the Baptists in Louisiana have it as well, where all of the churches are registered.
Yeah, I just seem to remember they said something about he's not affiliated with the regular Baptist church or something, I believe.
I remember that being mentioned. The church wasn't on record or something like that.
Yeah. So they were completely independent.
Yeah, I do remember that being brought up. Y'all, my chat is not, telling who said what in chat. It wasn't even on live chat.
Yeah, it's I think you guys are I think what you guys are talking about is the State Board of Missions, and then they have it divided by district and then by state. And then they do have conventions, but where they register that, like, their federal identification number, they submit their bylaws, and all of that is the State Board of Missions.
Okay.
And then I think they have to do it through the district that they're in and through the state that they're in.
Okay.
But that's why he could preach what he wanted to, because he was not affiliated with he wasn't under the bylaws or whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't receive his sermons from, an organization.
Right.
Okay, Cat's Meow said it's the Southern Baptist Convention for the Baptists. Thank you, Cat's Meow.
Yeah, that's the one for the South. And then they also have the Northeast. They have them divided by districts, but then they also have them by state.
Yeah, I don't know. The way he told the congregation after she passed away, like, I'm going to tell y'all, and then I'm going to ask y'all to leave the building and not discuss it while you're in the building. Well, why wouldn't you want your congregation, who seem to love Micah, why wouldn't you want them to discuss it and be upset and pray for your family and pray for her and all that? Why wouldn't you
mourn together? Right, yeah. Right.
Because the pressure would get to him.
Well, are they going to question him about what happened, and he won't be able to keep his story straight, or or what? Let's see. He bought his own house with his LLC for profit, so he knows how to fly below the radar. Yeah, I sense a little bit of shadiness going on with him. His dad, for sure. His dad is.
I feel horrible for the innocent people that really didn't have a clue. My heart breaks for people in his congregation. I mean, that's a huge thing.
There was
That's
a lot of
huge trust issue, man.
there was a lot of people that was in the Facebook group that was talking about that they had started going there and that they didn't know that it was like it was. And then once they started realizing it, they left. And
Mhm.
then, people would be writing them like, why did y'all leave? Or, whatever, which in some instances is normal.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it would only taken me one sermon.
I think Scarlett cut out.
I think she did too,
It'd have
because I
taken me.
don't hear a background noise.
It'd have taken me one sentence out of his mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it'd only take me, exactly one sentence, and I'd be like, okay, we're leaving now.
That's why I'm not big on organized religion.
I'm not either.
I'm non-denominational.
Oh my.
I want to worship when I want to worship. And I've never felt like you have to, you know,
Okay,
You don't have to go to church to believe in God.
oh
okay. Here's
Lord,
here's the thing. My
he
dad.
left us up here unattended with me
Uh,
on panel.
okay. Here's what my daddy always told me, and I believe it 100%. Your walk with God or whomever you think or not, it's all a matter of your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart between God. That is what matters.
Absolutely. What
Like
about my religious story? You want to talk about faith
Yeah,
and
she
like
got kicked.
I
Go
used to
ahead,
ask,
Lena.
I
Me.
used, oh, sorry, Lena.
no, I had a horrible revelation from a Monsignor, which in Catholic, it's like you're pretty high up there. And what's going on with my religion is so devastating. It really is like, you know what? I'm probably never going to go to church again. I'm just going to do my own thing with the Lord,
Yep.
because what is happening, it's so bad. And when you hear it from people who are in there, it's like, okay, this is like something's happening. And I mean, it questions your faith, your whatever it is, because when people in that religion that have high power, like, you're supposed to be doing the Lord's work. When you find out that these people aren't doing it and it's all about business and money, and if you're going to
Yep.
conform and do what other people want, it's like, well, everybody lost the Lord.
Yep. You do.
And
That's
it's
why.
just,
Avery,
I'm
eh,
looking at everything. It's so devastating. Like, I mean, it was a blow. It,
well, and I pretty much quit for the same reason.
I remember I used to ask my mom why she never went to church. And because I did, even as a teenager, I went.
I went my
And
whole life.
I used to ask
Same.
her why she never went to church. And she used to tell me that her relationship with God was between her and God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. I
Okay.
mean, I don't expect anybody to be perfect. I don't expect them to get up behind the pulpit and be perfect, but I do expect them to be honest. I do expect them to be upright and outstanding, you know.
Okay, I'm back.
Man, I was just getting ready to have some fun.
I was sending y'all messages in Discord.
I saw it. Lena was talking, otherwise I was going to tell Avery. She said, "Avery, entertain the chat."
Oh, she was giving me permission.
She did.
Oh,
Oh,
man. Ah,
Thank
it was
you,
my
Mar.
time to shine.
I literally,
You
I don't know.
always shine.
I was going to say, honey, you always shine.
Exactly.
I think
Dang.
my Ethernet cord went out, and that's what kicked me. And
I
I
don't
had
know
to.
what happened when it kicked me. It just kicked me.
That's what it did to me. But earlier today, I kept noticing every time I would try to load something, it would be slow. Well, my Ethernet cord was plugged up into the computer, uh, but I had to unplug it and plug it back in, and then it started working. And I think it's now went completely out, so I'm gonna have to get a new one. Oh shit!
Do you need any $200 headphones?
Two
Stop
hundred
it
dollar
right now.
headphones. Wait,
Stop.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. BJ, she's like, look at my headphones. They're $250. It's by this company, and this is what it is. I swear to God, within 15 minutes, she had $200.
oh my
Wait, are
god.
you serious?
I, I am completely serious. So
I think
when Scarlett said that, I was like, you need some headphones.
I would never ever spend $200 on headphones.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
absolutely not.
No way.
I loved my church. I started in a pink blanket right out of the hospital, been there for 60 some odd years. And yeah, yeah, I found out things that and if I go, that's the only denomination I'm going to, or non-denomination I'm going to. And we I can't.
Well, my
After
grandfather
everything that I heard
was.
from everybody, I'm all set right now. Like I really am like Levy, like cat's nose. It's just really just
It is bad.
it was bad.
Hey,
The
how many people are in chat?
I'm showing 214.
My share words. Okay, it's all 214 of you. Please share to your mama, your daddy,
Well,
Yahoo.
hey,
your
left-handed.
your daddy side hoe.
Um, but you also got to remember the expert did send his viewers over here.
Did he?
Yes, he
He's
did
so
earlier.
cool. He's so cool. Well, you
Yes,
guys
he
are gonna
is.
want to stay here because we're kind of awesome. I mean, don't tell the expert that, but
I don't know. He's got some really cool people in his
He
show.
really does. He's a cool guy. I wish I
He's
could
like
catch
you
him
should
more
yeah.
DM
often.
him and like send pickles over there.
For some
Yeah.
reason, I never get his notifications though.
I
I don't
don't
know why.
either.
I don't either. I don't know why. I don't get yours, Avery. Whenever you put anything
I don't
out,
either.
I don't get notifications.
Well, and here lately, and it's got to be either StreamYard or YouTube. I think it's YouTube. No, it's got to be YouTube because I'll be watching a channel and all of a sudden it'll go completely silent and I have to totally go out of all of my windows and
Hmm.
restart my internet for me to get sound back.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll get 55 JLR notifications before I'll get anybody else.
Yeah,
I
oh,
get all of
absolutely.
his. 'Cause
Jeez.
every single one of them that he does, it pops up on my notifications on my phone.
I
But
think
like,
Yep.
he owns stock in the algorithm.
Hey, Metamom.
wait, where's
Ew,
Metamom?
Metamom.
Ah, Metamom, how are
Madam
you?
Mom, what's up?
Ew.
So it's showing we got 215 people in here. If y'all have not hit the thumbs up, please do so. It's greatly appreciated.
How many do you see? I only see 20 likes.
I
I
see
see 40.
41.
What?
41. Yeah.
That is not acceptable.
But mine only updates every minute. So that could be the reason why I'm not seeing it right now. I'm just seeing
Anyway,
40.
Scarlett, I'm sorry I had made that joke, but it was just too good to pass up.
What joke?
When you said you needed a new internet cable.
Oh, no, you're
Too
fine.
funny. Hey, did you guys hear about Riley Strain's results?
No.
Yes. The autopsy and the tox report came out. It's been ruled as a drowning, and the tox report said that he had alcohol and Delta 9 in his system.
Oh, I read THC. Is that what Delta 9
Well,
is?
it was
It's a form.
It's a
Oh.
form.
yeah.
It's a synthetic.
It's that stuff's really bad.
Yeah, it was the
Oh.
but it did mention Delta 9 THC as I believe. Hold on, it seems like I
Delta-
did a screenshot of it.
I've heard bad things about the synthetic stuff, like making your mind do crazy.
So not that long ago in New Haven on the green, a bunch of people had done whatever with it, and they had to send a bunch of people to the hospital because they all were like hallucinating and having seizures, and It just like
Yeah.
it something was, I don't know,
Wait a
whatever it
minute.
was.
Am I right? Is it Delta 9 or is it Delta 10?
And his alcohol level was 0.228.
Yeah.
So imagine what it was the night. Well, I
Yeah.
guess it would have been the
Well,
same, right? No,
when
would
he
it
left
lower?
when he left the bar.
So let's see. I mean, I'm trying to think here. Because your body actually produces ethanol
Right.
Yeah.
after you pass.
Yep.
So now I'm
Wait.
not sure if it would have been higher the night that he
Well,
actually
he was
passed away
also in
or
the
lower.
water. He was also in the water. We have to factor that in.
Yeah. So
Okay, so it shows here. I'm gonna have to go back and all I've got is the autopsy. I'll have to go back and find the tox report. I thought I grabbed it too, but I didn't. But it says his cause of death was drowning in ethanol intoxication. The manner of death was accident. And the circumstances of the death were drowned within the Cumberland River while intoxicated. And it says that his
but I
uh,
read dry drowning somewhere.
He did. Yeah, it was dry drowning. He
Okay.
didn't have fluid in his lungs.
wait, I thought the autopsy said that he did.
No.
So that means
Unless they changed it, because it first came out it was a dry drowning and everybody was like, how can he dry drowning in the water? I
it's
remember that whole
really,
topic.
yeah, it's like so if you go into the water and you panic and you like accidentally take a deep breath, but it's a deep breath of water, you get a spasm in your throat that
And
does
it
not
blocked it.
allow the water to go down into your lungs, but
Right.
you can no longer breathe. And
Right.
so, yeah, because there's two different that's one way of dry drowning. Another way is if you swallow, too much water and then a few hours later you pass away, and they call that dry drowning too.
Oh, that's a scary thought.
That's what that's what they were thinking had possibly happened to Summer Wells at one point.
I
And that's the
don't
only
think so.
reason I know what about it, because I had researched to see what it was.
I think somebody took that little girl.
Yeah.
Okay. So it says in the autopsy, the body is open with a Y-shaped incision, which is normal. Let's see, the organs occupy their usual positions in relationships. The right and left pleural cavities contain approximately 500 milliliters and 280 milliliters, respectively, of thin red-brown fluid. Let's see, there's another cavity, and this is on Discord, so I can't like zoom it in to read it real good. Is it the peritoneal cavity contains a scant amount of similar appearing fluid? Inspection of the thoracic and abdominal cavities after evisceration fails to reveal significant musculoskeletal abnormalities. I thought it said shit. And I didn't put the damn pages in order on here either.
Yeah, that synthetic stuff makes me itchy.
Wait, Evie, what are you doing ingesting synthetic stuff?
It's called Thymin fibromyalgia. And I don't want, I'd rather take something natural
Okay,
than
never
I
mind.
would to take pharmaceuticals. And I don't do it all the time. Just when I need to.
Okay.
Hey, I was born in the 60s, girl.
So was I.
No, I have heard that if you can get the sap, the actual sap from a marijuana plant, that sap can cure so many illnesses.
Oh yeah, that's why God put it here.
But for some reason, it's really hard to get that sap and get enough of it.
Let me see if I
Yeah,
can find this tox report.
I didn't do it for a long time because of the stigma along with it, but I just don't give a rip anymore. I'm sorry. I'm in pain. And when I need it, I will take it. I won't drive.
Well, I
And
don't think the sap gives you any I don't
pie.
yeah, and I don't think you smoke the sap either.
Well,
Um
they have that dab.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
basically what it is like cooked down to where it's really more potent.
But
Okay,
that's
he
not a super
had.
pain maker for pharmaceuticals. You know what I mean? They rather cure it with who
but
knows
I don't
what.
think
Wait,
the dab is the actual sap of the plant. Like you have to get the actual sap of the plant, and that's what has the most healing properties.
All right, so yes, it was Delta 9 THC that was found in his system.
okay, Scott, where do you get the real stuff in Kansas? Because I have to cross the border and go to a dispensary in
Oh
Missouri.
Lord, have mercy. We're not talking about this on panel.
It's
I
legal.
can only find the fake stuff here, but it does work good. But
I just vape. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about over here.
Me neither.
I tell you what, my mom and I used to get in arguments because I would say that I'd rather have somebody, token behind the wheel and driving than I would somebody drinking. Because when you're doing that, you're paranoid and watching everything and usually going slower. And whenever you're drinking, you think you're invincible.
Yeah,
But
I
I don't do it and drive ever.
I can't stand
I
people
was like
who drink and drive.
Mm-mm.
But you
water.
guys know though, I lost my little brother on my birthday, on my 11th birthday,
No.
because of a woman who was drunk doing 90 miles an hour and ran a red light and T-boned them.
Yeah.
Good.
So I have a huge problem with people who drink and drive.
Oh, I have no respect for people who drink and drive.
I always get nervous
Honestly,
when I'm leaving work because everybody's like, has been drinking, and I'm driving home from work and I'm like, oh my God, these people are like, driving
Uh-huh.
near me.
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't work for me, Metamom.
It's scary.
For some
Okay.
But
reason, Lena's body, I don't know if it's me, but Lena's really low and Lady V's really loud. Is it like that for everybody else?
Okay. Let me
well, turn
cut.
me down because
Hold
I'm
on.
not
Or
talking loud.
it
I'm
might
gonna
be
cut.
me.
No, Lena is a little bit low too. I'm cutting her up, and then I will cut Lady
Yeah,
V
cut
down
me
just a
down.
little bit. Yeah, because Lady V is like all the way up to 200.
Holy
Uh,
moly.
Can you hear me?
honestly,
You're a little
better
low.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut you up
still.
to Betty Joe.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the pharmaceutical companies, they know how wonderful that stuff is and how much it really helps those in pain, plus all kinds of things. The reason why it's not, I've never had a mushroom. That'd be scary.
Oh, shrimp.
Except for the ones you eat. But
I,
anyway, they know how wonderful it is. That's why they have fought so hard to keep it illegal because
Oh,
they
great.
know, yeah, if they know if somebody can try it, it gives you better relief. You're not going to be buying their crap
Nope.
Well, look
and
I
at
always,
poisoning us.
patients. They've been giving it to people with glaucoma forever.
Cancer,
I always
cancer.
thought that they kept it illegal because they couldn't tax it.
What?
That's part of it too, though. They
Marijuana.
regulate it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but in a lot of states it's legal.
yeah. Here it's just medical, and that's
So
it.
in the states where it's legal and you go and buy it, do you pay taxes?
I have no idea because I
Yeah, yes, you do.
More than
We
likely, yeah,
do.
you would.
don't plan on touching it.
Oh no,
The,
I can't do
Well,
it.
I
We
wouldn't do
kind of
it if I had my kids here living here or
okay,
my grand. I won't do it at all.
I have like an allergic reaction to it. I think I told you guys this before. Both me and my sister, we tried it that one time and we well, actually, I've tried it twice, but both times, like our brains were wobbling, and
Our brains were wobbling.
we had to crawl. Like we were sitting on the porch, and we just took 2 little puffs, and then our brains were wobbling. We had to crawl in the house. We called our mom, and we ended up calling the police on ourselves.
Yep.
Oh, good.
You,
Well,
Avery,
I could never do anything wrong with you, Avery.
no, you
all the cops
couldn't
on you.
Well,
be self snitches all the time.
we thought we were dying. Seriously, we have like an allergic reaction to it.
That or it was laced.
Yeah, it could have been laced.
Oh my god. Well, the good thing in Riley Strain's case was that in the tox report, it does say that there was no rohypnol or other CNS depressants used for knockout or internal or intentional foul play. So he wasn't drugged.
Yeah,
So
So
he was drunk.
he was drunk. He had Delta 9 THC in his system, which I mean, honestly, he was a college student.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there was none of his drinks or nothing like that was laced with anything.
That's a good thing.
His
So
friends
that is-
still never left him.
Yeah,
exactly.
they
You
should
took the
have.
words out of my mouth. That's I have
should've
a big
never-
problem with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm the type of person, if I go somewhere with a group of people, when one leaves, we all leave. If we
Yeah.
all leave the house together, we all come home together.
Exactly.
You never let, especially your drunk friend who is from out of town and probably doesn't know the area very well, you don't let them go off by themselves. You don't even do it I wouldn't even do it in my hometown.
No.
Especially the fact that they're fraternity brothers. Like, that's a huge deal. Like,
Yes.
you don't, like, I mean, that really is just odd. Like, that's not okay at all.
No,
and they
that's-
should be questioned or, like, kind of held responsible for just letting him leave like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
they should've let him.
I heard a story about frats that is what I think is normal. And that was like when they were making Animal House. I know, but this is for real, okay? But when they were making Animal House, the guys that were in the frat on the movie did something to one of the frat brothers,
Yeah.
and the whole frat house came out and literally beat the snot out of them. If you look at the part in the movie where the guy has the black eye and everything, that's actually from one of those frat brothers. So tell me how it goes from that to just letting him leave. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Exactly. You don't even if you just don't you don't let him walk away.
Yeah, you don't.
Even if he's mad at you. Even if you
Never. I was in a sorority for my first 3 semesters in college, and like that is just unheard of. Like
Yeah,
you don't let someone.
No.
I mean,
you don't let him walk away.
But
never.
I don't. And if they're too intoxicated from whatever, I will drive their butts home myself.
That or call an Uber or a cab or whatever.
No, I don't trust them. I drive them home myself.
Well, I'm saying
Someone
if
should
they're
have went
all
with
drunk,
him. I mean,
At
I'm
least,
sorry.
yeah. At the very least, yes.
but if they're all drunk or if they're all drinking and none of them know they can't drive, you call yourself something and get yourself home. You
but
don't
I thought they went to look for, like, I thought they walked down with him, but then they had to go back up to one of them or 2 of them to go tab out, and then when they came back down, he was gone.
No, they told them if they left, they wouldn't be able to come back in.
Somebody
Okay,
I think security escorted him
Escorted
out.
him.
Someone
So
went
there
out
was
with-
there was 2 different stories, and I don't know if I still have the screenshot from Luke Braun's bar or not, where they had put out a thing because there was a story or a rumor that said that when security escorted him downstairs to the Broadway exit, which is at the front of the building, that one of his friends walked down with him, and that friend was told, if you leave, you can't come back in. So the friend went back upstairs. Hey, Kelsey, how are you? Then it was also said that Riley was only escorted downstairs to the Broadway exits by himself.
Why though?
I don't understand why the rest of the guys didn't go with him.
I
Did we
don't
ever get
either.
a full reason as to why they kicked him out in the first place?
No,
Like a real reason
I've not
why?
heard.
I've never heard one.
Seems
The
like
one that I heard
What
was
was the
he was
purpose of?
out. Sorry.
wasn't he being disrespectful to?
He was out on the back porch, and apparently there was something with a girl or something, and that's what I heard. He was
He
being
don't look like the type
disrespectful.
though. He didn't look like the type to be like
Yeah.
rude.
No, he didn't.
Even being drunk, he didn't look like the type that would do something like that. And
I
now
just,
that my thing is, it doesn't matter if he was or not. If he was escorted out, his friend should have went with him.
yeah.
Someone should have went with them. They could
Exactly.
have called their other friend and said, "We can't come back in. Can you pay the tab and come out with us?"
Okay. Well, Kelsey said that Luke's is a pay-as-you-go. They don't let you run a tab.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Okay,
So
so
that couldn't be it.
so leave with your friend. If he is your friend, you leave with him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know why they didn't. It makes no sense.
Hey,
to
Kelty.
me. I
Kelsey.
know
Kelsey.
that I have got a Raleigh strain folder on here. I just got to find it to see.
So do you think that his family will feel some closure now, knowing that it really was a tragic accident?
The last I heard, they
I
were
doubt
still
it.
kind of looking into it.
If it
Yeah.
was me, I'd want to know from their friends, like, why did you just leave him? Like, that to me is like so unsettling. If, as like if I was a
Mhm.
parent, like my kid, I'd want to know from them, like, what transpired? Like, why would you just leave him? I mean,
I know that losing a child, no matter what, is hard, but for some reason, I've always thought it would be harder if you lost your child due to foul play or,
Oh, yeah,
something
definitely.
violent. And I just wonder, like, now that it's out that it was an accident, if that will give them any kind of peace, or like,
I feel his mama though.
oh, she broke me. She broke
Every
me.
every time I've seen her, just like on the news conferences or whatever, it just breaks my heart.
Yeah.
And I could have swore I had the screenshots from the bar on the comments that they put out.
And that's another family like the Petitos that conducted themselves in a very classy manner given the circumstances.
Yeah. I can't open anything right now for some
Yeah,
reason.
because I'd have lost it on them parents.
yeah,
I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'd
I
have
know.
been in jail.
I would have gone crazy if it was one of my animals. Never mind, please.
Yeah, I don't know. But look at it like this. Riley's family, especially his mom, Gabby's parents, that's what you call a parent who has a missing child.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
you got Jen Soto over here with the cockroach, who's just like, oh, she was wearing this. No, she was wearing this. I seen her. No, I didn't see her. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
100.
want to know where that woman is. Like,
Yeah, where is she?
she is.
I have no idea. I know at one time her car was seen staying at her sister's, and I believe that was before Madeline was found. But
Yeah, I believe it was.
And then
Unless they're just not saying anything because maybe she has some sort of information where it could maybe benefit law enforcement in a different, in a different way. And like, they're just not putting her out there in the public. Who knows? That's
I don't know. I'm just waiting for them to announce that they're pressing charges against her.
Yep, me too.
I heard a
Thank you for
rumor.
calling. You heard of what?
I heard a rumor. It's not substantiated. I don't know. It's just a rumor. That she did not attend the funeral.
She gave the ashes to Madeline's daddy.
Yeah, I knew that part.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
I
how do
knew.
you just give your baby's ashes up?
Well,
Guilt.
the other day I was watching Grizzly, and they had said on there that she told her when she was 18 years old she was going to kick her out.
That was in the document.
Yeah.
Like 800 and something pages worth of documents, and they
Yeah.
interviewed one of Madeline's friends, and that's what she had said that Madeline had told her was that
Yeah.
Jen had said, when you turn 18, 19 years old, I'm gonna kick you out of my house.
And
Wow.
they said her friends had said that when she was sad and they would ask her what was wrong, it was always she was fighting with her mom.
I don't understand who fights with a 13-year-old. I just don't get it.
I don't even fight a 4-year-old.
A mother who, what it sounds like, honestly, and this is just my opinion, that she's jealous of her daughter.
Exactly my
But
thought.
you literally, obviously, she didn't give a shit about her daughter, because if she would have, she wouldn't have sent her to room 4 with a grown ass man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I fight with my mama, but the reason why I fight with my mom and don't have much to do with her is because of shit that she let happen to me whenever I was that age. And so I don't have anything to do with her. But me and my child don't fight at all.
I can't even imagine, like, I've out of all 3 of my kids, I've never had a fight, like, not even an argument. You know what I mean? Like, even if they're trying to, like, protest, against something that they're being told that they have to do, they're only told one more time and they go do it. Like, I just can't even imagine, like, engaging in an argument with a teenager or a child.
Oh damn, I was scared of my mama. I did what my mama said. She didn't abuse me, she didn't beat me,
Baby,
but
get
she definitely put the fear of God in me.
Well, they
Okay.
demanded respect. Like you had to. Like I grew up where you have to respect your elders.
Absolutely.
Right.
And
You don't
if,
have to love them, you don't have to like them, but you do have to honor and respect them.
exactly. And every time I got
Kelsey.
punished, I deserved it. For one, I
Well,
deserved it.
within
Oh.
reason. I'm talking not excessive, like really bad stuff.
Oh
I'm talking about
no, but
normal stuff, kid
Yeah,
stuff.
I stayed in junior high, 7th and 8th grade. I stayed grounded more than I wasn't grounded during the school.
That's me.
For
but
sure.
but I was living with my dad and my stepmom, and not my mom and my stepdad. Now, mom and stepdad was a completely different story on shit that I did and all that I'm not going to get into. But my mother, and I've told her straight up, she's a piece of shit for the stuff that she let happen to me when I was 12, 13 years old.
I'm
Yeah.
so
To
sorry.
this day, she's
Feeling
literally, my daughter is 21, my youngest son's 23, my oldest son's 24. She has only seen my daughter one time, my oldest son one time, and she sees my youngest son here and there in the community. But other than that, she's never had nothing to do with them.
Mm.
And then had the nerve to come tell me that I needed to go see my stepdad the day before he died.
I'm so sorry, hon. But I'm sorry that you went through that, but that made you the person we all love.
And that's why I have said a million times on here, and anybody who knows me with my kids, I will rock an orange jumpsuit in a heartbeat for one of my kids and won't think twice about it.
Absolutely.
Amen.
And
I'm the same way.
my mother, and I'm literally an only child. She biologically has no other kids. She has 3 stepkids, but I'm her only child. And she didn't give a shit. She reminds me a lot of Jen.
Yeah. That's
You have to
terrible.
look at it like there's a reason why she's not in your life. You know what I mean? And it's everything happens for a reason, and it's probably better.
One reason is because of the shit that she let happen, but another reason is because I don't bow down to her and kiss her ass and let her control me.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like that. So, my kids know what happened, and they, like my youngest son is one of these, he's very quiet, and he knows what went on or whatever, but he's just like, I'll be nice to you because I'm in public, but
Right.
that's as far as it goes.
Yep.
You know, I'm not going to be disrespectful in public. My
Right.
daughter, it's just like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, I'm nothing to you. She's
Can't
very
blame
blunt. Yeah,
her though.
yeah, and
I,
that's
I
just
look at all of you, and I don't have human children, but you're all amazing, wonderful moms. And, it speaks volumes of who you all are, human beings, no matter where you came from, what you did, where you're going. And that's all that you need to remember, because you guys are amazing moms.
well,
And,
thank you.
Oh,
it's about,
yeah.
things happen, whatever, but you're like, this is how I'm going to live my life. And I'm not going to let any of that affect me.
I think a lot of us, like in today's time, a lot of us are just trying to break cycles that we've seen in
Exactly.
our families.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. My mom, she was an only child and she was abused by her father terribly, horribly.
Mm.
And then with me and my sister, well, mainly me, my sister was a saint, but with me, I was the rebellious one. And she could get borderline, okay? I mean, nowadays they would call it abusive, but that's not what it was back in my day. But she worked very hard to break this cycle with me and my sister. And I worked very hard to make sure that that didn't happen with mine. And my boys are making sure that, they're breaking it even more. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I totally agree with that.
Well, I let the baby get
I
away
never
with
had to whip
everything.
my, but
But
she's a
there's good spoiled and
baby,
there's
those
bad.
days.
Yeah, but there's good spoiled and there's
Right.
bad spoiled.
Well,
And she's
she's
good
not,
Oh,
spoiled.
Betty Joe, she's unbelievable. I
she's
mean,
not bad anyway. I
She's
mean, you
not.
ask her,
She's
you
not
ask her,
bratty spoiled though. There's
No.
a
no,
bratty spoiled where
Yes.
yeah, and the baby's not like that. So
Where
no,
the whole store wants to beat their butts.
no,
I mean,
because
she's
yeah,
so cute. How can you
She
even
is.
tell her no? It's
you can't.
that's how it is with my granddaughter.
Yeah,
You
well, I
can't
can't
tell
mine
her
either.
no.
Even like the other day, we went to the dollar store and she asked had to get she was getting her daddy stuff for Father's Day
I love the dollar
and
store.
she wanted this dinosaur egg. At first, her mommy said no, and she said, "But mommy, I really like it." She said, "Put it in the cart."
oh,
She said, "You can have it."
I
So
always used to take Jaden
yes,
to Walmart or the dollar store and let him pick a gift bag and let him go around and pick his gifts for his dad within,
yeah,
reason for Father's Day. And
yeah.
let me tell you, when Jaden was like 6, 7, 8 years old, his dad used to get the funniest gifts, the
She did that.
funniest stuff.
She got at a hat, uh, I think a shirt and something else. It was so cute. She says, "Can I get this for Daddy?" Yeah, put
oh. But see, that's why I have just because of life experiences. That's why I have no sympathy for someone like Jen Soto.
No, I don't at
no,
all.
because
nope.
None at all.
if you can
She
sit there
knew.
and say
I
you're going to
believe
throw
she
them out
knew.
at 18, you don't
Yeah.
throw your child out at
Oh
18.
hell, my 23-year-old, in which my 24-year-old, of course, he'll be here with me forever. My
Right.
23-year-old still lives with me and gets up and goes to work every single day. I would never
Right.
think
Exactly.
of
That's
putting him out of the house just because
I
he reached a certain age.
no.
Like
My
I'm,
brothers were living at home at 27 and 29, and this was like 25 years ago. Like you know what I mean? Like they're not. My parents aren't they never would throw them out of the
no,
house.
No.
it like broke my heart, y'all. I thought the world was going to end when my daughter moved out. You know,
Because
Oh, I know. It was that way
else,
with me and my mom too, because we became best friends.
well,
it,
see,
And I didn't leave her house till I moved here to be with my husband. I was 21.
I didn't throw neither one of mine out. They both best
Charlotte, if that broke your
my
heart,
daughter.
I'm sorry, Betty Joe.
You're all right. Go ahead.
Scarlett, if that broke your heart, just wait until she gets married and has a baby.
Mhm.
she breaks my heart. She's single at the moment. I have no grandkids, but she breaks my heart with her dog. just
Well,
for
you
getting
just
onto the dog. I'm like, don't do that. He's a baby.
yeah, just wait till she gets married and has a baby. That is like that's when you realize that your baby is no longer a baby anymore.
Oh God, y'all, she
But
is
my
like,
daughter had, yep.
oh, she went with me the other day. Day was that? Was it Friday? Avery, what day did I tell you? Me and her
Monday.
Monday, and I picked her up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Me and her went on our little adventure, and this child, y'all, 4 hours in a car, dancing the whole damn time going down the interstate. I'm like, it's too early in the morning for this, but that's just how she is. And
Charlotte was dancing too.
no, I wasn't. I'm sitting over here going, I didn't raise you like this, child. I didn't raise you like
I
this.
still do.
Oh my God. But that's just how she is. She's a very outgoing person. And, she,
I say that to mine all the time. I didn't rate you like that. Why you acting?
I have to tell her, look, when we go in this store, you better not act up, because if you do, I don't know you.
You're like, I'm ducking behind that rack of clothing. I'll see ya.
You're on your own. But it's just, I never, when my kids were growing up, I never had to spank them. They never got in trouble to this day. None of them have ever been in trouble with the law.
Mine either.
They don't do anything wrong. They go to work and they come home, and that's it.
You're lucky.
Yep, that's my kids.
Mine come home,
They're
but
good kids.
my son goes out on his bike. It scares me, but
Yeah, I would be scared with that too, because my husband's all the time like, I want a motorcycle. I'm like, no, you don't.
he's broke
No.
back. He's wrecked like 4 bikes.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Collarbone.
Whoo, I'd be going, when are you going to learn your lesson, boy?
I'd be like,
Are you talking about me? Are you
See,
talking about
Yeah.
that's
Yep,
when
we're talking about
when
you.
he would go to bed, and then the next morning he would have 2 flat tires.
Yeah, I told him that.
rear tires are expensive? So you're
That would be the point.
Take the tires off and hide them.
I've told him that, but
on 2 bikes it's $800 just rear tires. We're not playing this.
That's the whole point.
We're not playing this game.
go.
But no, I heard you talking about brake tech. I was like,
Yeah, I was talking about you.
Tell them we don't want any testosterone in this conversation.
It was wild. It's even not seeing glasses. You ain't seeing nothing.
I can see without my glasses on me.
Oh my God.
But no, yeah,
That was funny. You're talking about me.
That's just like yesterday. He said he was telling the baby, he says, I'm gonna smack my one with this chair. And she said, no, you're not. And I said, if he smacks me with that chair, I'm flattening all 4 tires of his truck and all 4 tires on both bikes. He said, okay, I'll put the chair down. Because he knows I'll do it.
Exactly. I mean, I've my kids growing up, I was, whatever mama said, that's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They go to daddy, and daddy's like, yeah, we just ain't gonna tell your mama.
Exactly.
That's why my daughter has my husband wrapped around her finger.
Yeah.
That's literally daddy's little girl.
Well,
Betty-
see, I
Betty
didn't
too.
have girls. I had 2 boys, so I got to stay the princess.
Trust me, girls and boys are completely
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because my daughter's completely different than my son.
completely.
Oh, my granddaughters are completely different than
Hi,
their
baby.
brothers, that's for sure.
Well, I think boys are easier.
I do too.
Oh, girls, they got a straight attitude from the time can open their eyes.
Yep.
I mean,
But my mom always says, like, because with my 2 older brothers, she's like, a daughter's there forever. Like boys, they leave. You know what I mean? Like they go off, they get married, and it's different once they leave the house. Whereas a daughter,
It is. They're
Mhm.
not as much mama babies as they were before they left.
I don't know. My youngest son is a mama's boy.
You wait till he gets married.
Jaden is definitely a mama's boy.
So was mine until they got married.
But my girls are daddy's girls.
Oh, I was a huge daddy girl. I still am with my husband's dad. I absolutely love him as much as I love my in-laws as much as I love my own family. I will be very honest.
Man, I hope
Oh,
it
I do too.
King Scarlet, yes, I have a 24-year-old son, 23-year-old son, 21-year-old daughter.
My son, my youngest, he gets upset with me because I hardly ever take his side.
I like my,
I'm like, you heard your wife. Don't be starting with me.
Thank God I don't have to deal with that.
Mm,
Uh,
I adore my daughter-in-law. I hate the in-law. I hate in-law. I hate the words in-law. I just don't like them.
you know,
But it sounds
I used to really, really not like my son-in-law, but ever since they had the baby and he's just grown and matured, and now I'm so proud of him, like
oh,
so
good.
proud of him.
Yeah. Hopefully
It's
mine will get one that I like.
I have a feeling if you don't, she won't marry him.
No. I
who's
don't
getting
know.
married?
I'm very picky because it's just like certain things. I know how my son is. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
like if the wife can't take care of him the way the mother thinks that she should take care of him, the mama's not gonna like her.
Exactly.
And that's just I don't know that it's with that like that with my daughter too. Like you got to find a guy who's gonna treat you good,
Nobody.
who's gonna take care of you, who's gonna be good to you. And I expect the same
And
thing
not going to pull
for my
you
son.
away from your family. Make sure that's in there.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Because
yeah,
these guys and girls nowadays,
yeah.
they're crazy.
Well, you got to
No,
be careful because, like, in my experience with sister-in-laws, for example, they're one way, and then they get married, and then
there are
everything
no.
changes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My sister-in-laws are just a bunch of crazy ass. Um, y'all know where I'm going with that.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, Jaden better not marry anybody who tries to take him away from me, because then I'll be on a Lifetime movie, one of those moms who hired a hitman.
Yeah, I came close.
Oh, good Lord, Lady V.
Well, see, I live
Hey,
with my daughter,
I
so
ain't lying.
I wouldn't even know where to find a hitman, but
Like I said, this mama will rock the orange jumpsuit in a heartbeat
Yeah.
and not think twice about it.
same
So,
way. Same way about my kids is the same way I am with my granddaughter.
So I
I,
like to take the pictures outside and shoot them every once in a while.
Well, I did not go to a birthday party purposely to not see my sister-in-law because I know I'm like, I can't, I just can't. Like, I'm like, let me just not go to avoid any confrontation because it's not going to end well. I'm like, I'm just going to stay, I'm just going to sit this one out. Thank you.
I've done that. I've done
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Scarlett reminds me when she talked about the orange jumpsuit. A few years ago, my daughter was dating somebody, and he hit her, and
oh,
he hit her. But check this out.
Mm-mm.
I didn't find out about it until 2 weeks later, because they took a family vote at the hospital not to tell me, for his safety.
I
So
believe
how
it.
about that?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't give a rat's ass if I found out about it 2
Beam
weeks
down.
or 10 years later.
Yep.
Yep.
I'd beam down.
They would have never found the body. Never.
Yeah, he works
I agree.
he works shutdowns, and so by the time I found out, he was already gone. But if I ever come across him, I'm sure. But I was like, damn, y'all took a family vote not to tell me. And Alyssa was like, well, Mama, everybody knows you're a little psycho. And I'm like, Seriously,
I don't know.
you know,
Especially
like
when it comes to our kids.
I mean
Especially, yeah.
that's bad. You know, like they did the family tree phone system, took a family vote, and I mean, and I'm like, dang.
Or maybe
I'd
it's
have
not that
been-
you're crazy. Maybe it's just that they know that you speak the truth, and
I'd have
they
hunted them down.
I
They
would've
know I
been-
would have went. I
No,
would have went and got
every
him.
every mama is a little psycho when it comes to her kids.
I would have been pissed at everybody who voted yes on that.
Mhm.
I would have told every single one of them where they can take their vote and shove it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'd have
Seriously.
smacked
Oh, I
every-
did. I did. Yeah.
Oh.
But they knew I would. I would have got him. I would have got him before the police did.
Oh hell yeah! That's like when my daughter was, I think, was 14 or 15, and she was dating this boy, and they were joking around, playing around, and he accidentally smacked her. My son jacked him up against the wall and told him if he ever, he said, we were only playing, and my sister said, put him down, we were only playing.
That don't matter.
That don't matter.
That playing is just a test
Yeah,
to see what he can
Mhm.
get away
Yep,
with.
Yeah. See what they
exactly.
can get away with.
Yep.
yeah.
Michelle, have a good night, honey.
Good night, hun.
And after that,
Yep.
never
That's,
came back around.
that's all it was. If he done it and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I was just playing around," and she went for it, then he would have
Yeah.
been like, "Okay, I can get away with it."
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why her brother's very protective.
That's what I always taught my daughter. I mean, 'cause, she's the baby of the family. Somebody does something, you better. If you don't whoop their ass, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. So I don't really have to worry about her because I know she can defend herself. But at the same time, she knows Mama's batshit crazy, and if
But
somebody hurts her, what will happen?
you gotta protect your kids.
Well, yes.
See, my mom was nothing like that, and I remember the first time that my ex hit me in front of her. We were actually standing in her living room, and this is the first time that I actually got a crack in one of my vertebrae in my neck because he side punched me so hard, and I have like a little hearing loss, so hard that my whole body went up in the air and landed. And all my mom could say was, well, he's suffering from kidney stones and he's in so much pain, and maybe
Oh
you
my
shouldn't.
Lord.
Maybe
No.
you shouldn't have talked to him like that. Like I was out. I was unconscious from it.
You know
I don't care
what?
how you
I
talk.
would have. He wouldn't have had a kidney left.
She
He'd have been
always
now.
took up for the men.
He wouldn't have had a kidney left. I would
He
have.
wouldn't have had nothing left.
He'd have been pissing out of a bag.
Exactly.
He'd have been toothless like me.
Yeah, my mom wasn't protective of us girls at all. Not like we are of our kids. She wasn't
Probably
like that
one
at all.
reason we're like that.
Yeah.
But you see how we're all protective of our kids. But then Madeline Soto, in her
Mhm.
13 short years of her life, she
Yeah.
never had that.
No, not by her mother anyway.
No, she never had that.
I tell you what, my mama would have rocked an orange jumpsuit for me and my sister,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
I would.
No, my mom wouldn't have.
My mom is very protective over us too.
Don't feel bad, Avery, because my mama wouldn't have either for me. So.
Well, I was the extreme. I was so overprotective that I'm like, I gotta get out of the house. Like I can't.
See, I was like that with my brother.
Oh, please.
I was like that with my brothers and my sister. Very protective. Anybody messed with them, we was going at it.
Well, see.
Oh yeah, I was my sister's protector.
But see, I'm an only child, but I grew up with all boy cousins.
Yeah.
I beat more than one boy's butt.
Oh, I had to.
Oh, me too. My brothers taught me well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I learned myself after I got out of that abusive relationship. And then I had met Jaden's dad, and he taught me boxing, but then I took self-defense classes. I took karate. I mean, I did everything you guys can think of to where if a man were to ever come at me or raise a hand at me, Like, even with me having a bad back, I can get him down on the ground
Well,
and
the thing of it is, when
and
you're mad, you feel no pain till
Your
afterwards.
adrenaline's over.
yep,
My first one beat me a lot
yeah,
and threw me across the street pretty much, and I
yep.
had a miscarriage from it.
Ugh.
hmm
My mama was going to kill him.
That's one thing Troll has never done.
No, mine. No, this one. No.
Never has done that.
But you know
Well,
what's worse than physical abuse is mental abuse.
Yeah.
that's how
Mental
we
abuse
actually.
is far worse, in my opinion, from my experience.
That's how we actually ended up in Alabama, because he got thrown out of the Marine Corps for spousal abuse, and then he had been um, arrested and convicted twice of domestic violence. And so when he got arrested the third time, he was looking at prison. And so he hightailed it to Alabama, where because that's where he's from.
Well,
And since it was a high misdemeanor, not a felony though, they wouldn't extradite. So that's how we actually ended up in Alabama. It's him
stay away
running
from those
from.
bad boys.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm sorry, girl.
So, is there any news on that lady that went missing?
Melissa Davis.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing.
Absolutely nothing. It's almost disturbing.
Yeah. Now somebody did leave a comment on the live that I did last time, and had told me where the house was that she was last seen, which was right there at the corner of Main Street, and I think it's Allen Street. And where the pizza place is, there's a house behind the pizza place, and that was the last place or the last house that she was seen at. And that the Walgreens there, they have cameras, but they only point towards the parking lot. And then someone else said that they live in that city, and it's a town. It's a very small town, and that the cops are dirty, and that a lot of the cameras in that area
Uh,
don't work. And something about the cameras that are on the stoplights only count car. They're only there to count cars or something like that. They said.
oh man.
That's crazy.
But I mean, other than that, there's absolutely nothing on her case. And one of the ladies say that it was like, the police are keeping it hush hush. The one that said about the cops being dirty up there,
Yeah.
they're not saying anything to anybody. They're keeping it to themselves, and that could be just because they know something that's going on, or they have a lead or something like that, and they're not wanting it to get out. But there's nothing out on her.
I never wanted to really believe in police corruption happening so often, but after watching this Karen Reed trial, like
Mhm.
I have a whole different outlook now on law enforcement. Like now I'm looking at them like, are you, good cop or bad cop?
I
Most
haven't
of them
even
are good.
I haven't even kept up with that case, and yeah, that is true. Most of police officers are good. And it's just the sad part about it is you get one or two bad ones in a group, and it makes the whole group look bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Scarlett, you would get so mad if you were watching this trial. I just want to tell you about this one part. And this is the lead investigator, Trooper Proctor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
He was in a group text message with all the other
Oh
law
yeah,
enforcement.
I heard what they said about her.
Oh, you did hear?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
disgusted, appalled. I felt so bad for that woman. I couldn't even believe it.
Yeah, it's
I think
I don't even know how this is in trial. I mean, they're being investigated by the FBI, so I don't even know how it's
I
going to trial right now.
I haven't followed it all. I have no
I haven't
idea.
either.
well,
It was just
I
too
followed
much going on with it.
I followed a little bit, and to be honest with you, they're dragging it out too long, and she's innocent.
That's
we haven't even
from
heard
what
from
I've heard. I think she is from
Yeah.
what I've heard.
the coroner yet. Well, they have video of her backing into his car. That's
Yeah.
how she broke her damn tail light, not
Yeah.
by hitting him.
But apparently, in the video of where, okay, when she's leaving his house and she backs out of the garage and she hits his vehicle, and then she pulls forward and she's pulling off. Apparently, somebody has taken a screenshot from that video as she's pulling off, going to the end of the driveway, and her tail light, they're saying, is still intact. If that's the case, then she couldn't have hit him and killed him with her car and broke the tail light.
I don't know how you could see it though with the snow flurries coming down.
When you hit back into a vehicle and you break your tail light, you're hitting that vehicle harder than you would hit backing up hitting a person. It's not going to break the tail light hitting a person. Not
And
like
now their new thing, their new accident reconstruction expert is saying that he wasn't even hit in the back. He was sideswiped. That was his testimony. Was it yesterday that he was sideswiped?
I want to know where the bite marks on his arm came from, or on his body.
Tiff said it is intact.
In that video, or the screenshot that they posted, it shows that when she left his house to go look for him, that it was still intact. Like the whole, you could see the whole red lens was still on the vehicle.
Yeah. So
when
how
she left,
in the world?
So there's no way she could have hit him before that, came home, and then left the house with an intact tail light.
No.
Exactly. KSN says you have to remember that these experts get paid to say whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But these cops that are saying that, well, wasn't it a cop's house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what his name is.
Albert.
They're saying they hit her. She hit him. How would they know if they didn't come out of the house?
Yeah, nobody's seen it. Nothing.
Exactly.
So not to mention, they would probably also have some sort of way to measure where he would have been hit by her car to his leg. There would be something there. He would show some sort of bruise.
They didn't even take pictures of his body on the ground. They didn't even take any pictures. None of his blood or DNA or anything is on her vehicle, and the broken glass that was in his hand doesn't match. It didn't match with the glass. I don't know. Some glass didn't match. But yesterday they had an accident reconstruction expert for the prosecution, and he said that she didn't hit him with the back of her car, that she sideswiped him.
But that's the thing. If you still sideswipe somebody, you're going to have scratches on the side of your car.
Yes, and they should match the part of the body that was sideswiped.
Yeah, you're going to have something on the side of that car.
And then they're saying that she would have been going 25, 26 miles per hour in reverse. Have you guys ever tried to do that in reverse?
Not only that,
that's insane.
I have.
I'll plead the fifth.
I
plead
but with snow on the ground.
No, because I don't have snow down here. So,
but I'm saying,
Lady B is always the one who I don't expect this stuff to come out of her mouth.
If you're going to back up, which I can back up when there's no snow on the ground, yeah, I can do 30 miles an hour down. But with snow on the ground, you're not going to go that fast.
If I pull out of my driveway and I forget something, we have a long driveway, but we also have a long area to street before we hit. And yeah, I have been known, we live on a dirt road, and I have been known to back up about 30 miles an hour to turn around and go back home and get what I forgot.
Good grief.
But you're not, with snow on the ground, you're not going to.
But there's nobody around either, so.
And I can see it differently with snow on the ground.
Yeah, you're not going to go as fast. You're not going to get
no way
traction. with
But
snow on the
let's
ground.
just say she did, right? There would be marks in the snow. Someone would have heard it, seen it, and run outside right away.
Exactly.
I mean,
Because
you
you're
So
not,
and as police officers, that would be something you.
and he's
Hopefully,
going to scream or yell or holler or something.
I was
yes.
going to say, did he unalive immediately?
I don't
I don't
know.
know. I
No, they
haven't
said
followed it enough to know.
they said his cause of death is hypothermia, so he didn't die immediately.
So you would think he would have hollered or something.
Yeah,
But he was
they-
out there for a little bit of a time, you
or
know.
try
I
to
mean,
Yeah.
or
But
try
they
to,
also have it listed as accidental. That's what the medical examiner has on his death certificate. Accidental hypothermia.
then why is she being charged with murder?
Well, and the thing is that they're
Well,
charging
because
her.
that's what caused it.
They're charging her with intentional murder too.
Yeah.
Not just murder, but intentional. That she purposely. You guys are gonna make me
Then
go
I
out
would
here.
think she would have pulled forward and done it again.
You guys are gonna make
what
me
I
go out here and get in my car and see if I can go and reverse that house.
I live in
Please
a
don't. You're
very
too accident prone.
isolated area. I live in a
You
very
say right.
isolated area too.
well, you
So
would think that they would try to recreate that whole scenario to see what would happen, like what would
they
happen.
did in their accident. Oh my god, I almost
Like
fell
with
out of.
like saying there's snow on the ground, all of that. Like if he was sideswiped, if he was, I mean, how
I
loud it
don't
would be.
get snow on the ground, but they said they did a reenactment.
They did, and Lena, I almost fell out of my chair because their expert didn't know what momentum is, and he
Right.
did not know how to multiply mass and volume to get a speed. He didn't know.
I
Oh,
watched it.
What?
that's ridiculous.
That's like high school.
I mean, that's like physics 101.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
like,
especially
what?
if that's your job.
That's
Okay,
scary.
well, King Scarlet wants
Jeez,
to
I
know
would
if
have
she was
Googled.
playing a game. King Scarlet wants to know if she was playing a game in court, a video game in court.
No, she doesn't have a phone in there.
Okay. I haven't watched none of the trial. I haven't just what I've read on
No, she doesn't
on
have
Twitter.
Karen Reed doesn't have a phone in there.
No, none of
Does
them.
she have a tablet or anything?
Except for the
No, she's been sitting and watching the witnesses and listening very intently through the whole thing.
and taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't ever keep up with it from the beginning. I read
Scarlett
like
said on her laptop.
on her. Does she have a laptop in there with
I
her?
really haven't seen one.
The only laptop I seen was the lawyer
Yeah, I haven't seen one in
When
front
they-
of her.
on the screen.
But they did say, who was it that was in the courtroom? Oh God, he put it on tweeter. He put it on Twitter. He put it on Twitter that when the guy didn't know, the accident reconstruction guy didn't know how to calculate the momentum and everything,
Was
that
it the
juror number 4 actually busted out laughing and had to cover her mouth to contain herself.
It's like Google, dude. There's Google. It'll even figure it out for you.
lawyer was getting kind of upset with him because he didn't know all that? Was it the prosecution that was asking the questions?
Yeah, prosecution, and then Alan, the defense, did redirect.
And then one of them was getting upset with him.
Yeah.
Tell them apart when they're
Well,
talking.
and then her defense, Alan, he's the one I like. When he got done with Trooper Proctor, which is the one that said all those nasty things about her,
Yeah.
he flat out told him, he was like, "You should be ashamed of yourself." Like, I mean, he just flat out said it. And then, of course, the judge is like, the jury is, to ignore that and, blah, blah, blah. And then he did like this stare down as he got off the witness stand and was walking. her attorney Allen just did this stare down. He turned his body all the way around, staring him down, because people have been making videos, meme videos with what is that guy? John Wayne. You know the music, doo doo doo
Yeah.
doo doo, where he's staring him down. What's that guy's name?
John
Oh,
Wayne
Clint
Gacy.
Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. Yes,
Clint
The Bad and the Ugly.
I'm like, what?
they've been putting the Clint Eastwood music to it.
Now, honey, I don't know how to say your name. Belliser. She said that she has MS, so that's why her expressions are like that.
Oh, Karen Reed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got MS,
Oh, yeah.
Crohn's disease, and something else.
Yeah, that's why when she does that, it's because she has MS.
I was wondering why she always had all them smirks on her face.
It's because she's got MS, and it's
Oh, you mean the way she holds her lips?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
like a smirky like type, and it's really she's not smirking. She just got.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they ain't proved nothing to me that she's guilty.
Nothing
Nope.
at all.
Agreed.
And I don't understand why they're having a trial or even charged her when when there's nothing.
Yep.
It's just like it's
whole
similar.
group-
It's like
that
if
little
you're
group
a cop,
is
like
against
you
her.
go after, you help your cop. Like that's your brother. Another story of where are your people that are supposed to have your back and they're not there.
Well, and see, here's the thing is one of their friends, okay, Officer Higgins, he had a thing for her, for Karen, and he had been messaging with her, and he had been trying to hook up with her, and they even shared a kiss. And and he was, oh, check this out. He was up there testifying, right? And he was saying that he had been at the bar and he was drinking like he has a special drink that he drinks. It's like bourbon and something. He doesn't drink beer. And he had like 5 or 6. And then he testified that he was leaving to go back to the office at the police precinct to do work. So he was testifying that he was going to be drinking and driving and going to do police work while intoxicated. He actually said this on the stand. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh my god.
It's like, dude, you just ratted yourself out.
Probably because he's used to not getting into trouble.
In front of all these people. Where's the...
That's why I didn't keep up with that case. There's just...
Oh, but it's been juicy. I mean, it's been juicy.
Going on with it. I didn't even watch any of Daybell's.
I didn't watch Daybell's, but this one, me and Metamom, we're hooked. Hooked, line, and sinker.
I've been watching Karen Reed's trial too.
Okay, Belle said that she had 10 stomach surgeries in 18 months. Oh,
yep.
Wow. Hey, Tonka. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Tonka.
I didn't know that. That's the reason why, like her face and all that was like that, like the expressions on her face. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm just gonna call you Belle too. Is that okay? Because I don't know how to.
Yeah, if there's a name in here I don't know how to pronounce, I don't want to butcher it. I should.
Let me look. Let me look at chat and
Belliser.
let me look and help you guys out here.
Avery's gonna knock herself off panel, y'all.
It's Belle's R1.
Well, we just gonna go with Belle's.
We're just going with Belle's, yeah. I'm just gonna call
Belle's,
it Belle's.
Tell us who's right. Is it Belle's R1?
I think
she
said
yes, ma'am.
Avery, she's not.
Avery wins again.
No, she don't know what she's talking about. Avery.
No,
she's just agreeing with you.
Champion.
Now she got her own nickname. It's just how it's gonna be.
Hold on. I'm going through my notes real quick. I need to get off of Twitter. I'm over here just going through Twitter. Like I ain't got a live going on. Real quick, so there's nothing really new in the Maria Gomez Perez case, other than the reward money has now been up to $50,000.
$50,000.
$50,000, and it's all by anonymous donors that are either people in the community or people with businesses in the community, because they are really wanting to find this little girl.
Well, ladies, let's load up and go find her. Look, there's 5 of us. That's 10,000 each.
I could do that.
That's a full boob job for me.
No,
Let's
dude,
go.
that's
You
like
stay out
that's
of
like
Connecticut because I am ready.
that's like mega nail art right there.
I'll have to take my scooter because I can't walk for very long. So
I'll
It's all
push
right.
you.
He'll
You
take
can
care of
drive.
you. Don't you worry.
You just get in a wheelchair. I'll push you.
oh no, we ain't having that.
She's just like, Avery, I don't trust you that much.
I'll take my scooter.
Well, can I ride on the back of it?
No,
Wow.
you have to walk like the rest of us.
I'll have to bring the. So no.
I mean, seriously, we should be bounty hunters. Let's go. Let's go get this.
I could
Money.
never.
Well, first off, we would have a real problem because we
Serious
would have
problem.
to take at least 5 vehicles, maybe 4 because Betty Joe. The rest of us are going to be fighting who's driving.
No, we already know Scarlett's going to be driving.
Well,
But I'm
I
not
don't
even.
know.
I'm not even up
her
for
and
that
Lena
fight.
Her and Lena might have a knockdown drag out.
No. We would need at least 2 cars, at least.
See?
Where we
See?
gonna put the bag
No,
off so if
just to
we
make
talk-
sure we have all of our equipment,
Scarlett's
our
got the truck, so
essentials,
we can put my
everything.
scooter in
No,
that.
look. This would be part of our disguise. We would go in a party bus.
Ooh.
I know where you're going with this, Avery. So that is a huge no.
no.
I don't drink.
No,
so.
no.
Nobody would
stripper poles.
nobody would ever suspect that we are bounty hunters pulling up in a hot pink and jet black party bus.
And Avery's on the strip
Baby,
pole.
what's your favorite color?
But the thing is, though, you can't cut a good corner in a party bus.
You might
Like,
tip over.
Exactly. Like you got to slow down really, really slow.
Well, we would have a big party bus, okay, a huge one where we could put
But I
like a
can't
Mini
whip it.
Cooper or something in back, where if we get in trouble, we can jump in the Mini Cooper and take off, and you can turn corners really well with that.
Okay, but wait,
Mini
in a
Cooper.
we're gonna be looking like a bunch of clowns in a clown car and a Mini Cooper.
But see, it's got to be big enough to fit my scooter in it. Well, I have to Scarlett's truck, put my scooter in the back.
Exactly.
And then Betty Jo's like, grab my scooter. Let's whip this out of the back. Here they come.
And then we got to have a big enough vehicle for a car seat because the baby's got to come.
Of course.
She should be the one driving. She'll be our getaway driver.
Yeah.
Okay, baby. Push that
Avery,
down.
Meta Mom said, Avery, that's what my hubby wants to do too. I know she can't see my comment. LOL.
I know. I don't ever look at the chat. I'm sorry.
Tell me your favorite color is pink.
Your favorite color is pink.
Well,
Ooh, pink. Okay, is it hot pink,
of course.
neon pink, or matte pink, or baby pink?
Baby pink.
Baby pink. You're
Oh,
my
shoot.
girl. You're
I
my
want
girl.
neon. I want neon.
Me too. I'm a hot pink. Hot
Yeah,
pink.
the brighter the better.
Nope.
Yep.
Baby pink or matte pale pink. Those are the colors. So my favorite color is
Man.
white.
Ugh.
It was everybody's color in this house.
My favorite color is black.
Black.
I like black and gray. She'll say, my mom's favorite color is black and gray.
In fact, Meta Mom just asked me the other day, she's like, you wear a lot of white shirts, don't you?
Oh, good Lord. I would have coffee spills all over that stuff.
I look crazy in white. I look like I could be your like a fullback for the Giants.
You want to know what's funny? Okay, the baby, she likes to hold my shirt and go to sleep. But if I wear like a gray shirt or a blue shirt, she'll make me change it into my white t-shirts because that's all she likes.
Yeah. I love white. Oh my goodness. Look, I have a white shirt on in my little profile picture.
Well,
Yeah, I
all I
hardly ever
have is
wear
black
white.
shirts, so
I think I
Yes.
have 2 white shirts in my possession.
Oh goodness. I think I have about 50.
I
I,
have all black.
I don't
Yes,
have
everything is
any.
black.
No, I think I have one white one that's a dress shirt. Everything else is either black,
Exactly.
blue, or burgundy.
You save that white shirt for when you have to have it and
Right.
you have no other choice. And
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Everything else is black, blue, or burgundy. I do now, unless it's tank tops and stuff like that, it's like hot pink and bright colors. But
yeah, that's me. Yeah.
everything else is mostly black.
I
Well,
only
I
wear
like black with a
I
pop
love
of
that.
color is what I like. I like black and hot pink or black and
Mhm.
hot purple, like that. Or
black when I'm going out pimping.
Well, literally, I have probably, I don't know, 30, 40 pair of leggings. Every single one of them are black. I don't have
yeah,
any
that's
colors leggings. Most of my hoodies are black. And I don't know how many hoodies, because I've got new ones since I last talked. We were talking about the hoodies a while back. I probably got close to 60 hoodies now.
60.
60. I'm a hoodie person.
Wow.
no
Huge.
jackets. I love
Yeah,
jackets
I'm a huge,
How many
huge.
I got?
and sweaters.
So in the wintertime, I do like oversized hoodies, booty shorts with my Uggs.
I like the long duster type sweaters that like come down on my ankles.
Hmm.
I love those and jackets.
Yeah,
A cool jacket.
I am always wintertime is if I ain't wearing leggings and a hoodie, it's a hoodie and jeans and boots. That's all I wear during the wintertime.
I
And
posted a picture in Discord what Aubrey's getting Saturday.
Oh, well, I'll look when I get off so I don't kick myself off.
Avery, I'm gonna tell you right now, Betty Joe, Avery's gonna try to swipe it from her.
Meta Mom says, "Oh my God, Avery and her pale colors are killing me. I am rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. I love
She
colors."
is. She's all bright colored
That's what I
and
like. It's all bright
look,
colors.
Meta Mom let me down in the worst way possible. We've been friends for 3 years, and apparently I have taught this woman nothing because she ran into a good looking older gentleman in the gas station and he told her that she looked pretty in her dress. And so I asked her, did she say, "Oh, thank you, thank you. I haven't been given a compliment in so long. Just let me give you a hug," so that she could whisper in his ear, "Do you want to be my sugar daddy?" She didn't do it because she got all embarrassed and shy about being complimented and just went home to her husband. I have taught her nothing.
That's the way it should be. She's got a husband,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Avery.
You're
Exactly.
gonna get her in trouble.
Meta Mom,
Oh,
don't
Yeah,
listen to Avery.
all my hard
It's
work.
it's all
Avery will
her
get
fault.
you in trouble. Don't listen to Avery.
I was
Yeah,
following up
don't.
until the thank you, and then it was like the ear whispering that got me.
Yeah, that part's where I was like, okay, I would have said that. Nope, that would have been the end of it right there.
Yeah, she has to act like she hasn't been complimented in years in order to justify giving him the hug to be able to whisper in his ear to see if he could, but she
You
missed
know
Well,
what?
out.
it would have to just be money and nothing else. He just
I'd have been
gives
like, just
me,
go tell my husband a compliment. That's
yeah,
good enough for me.
I'd be going, Belle, again.
She
Oh,
said I
you
was following
changed
to the
it.
hug.
Belle, I have to say, I love Bella is like one of my favorite names. I plan on naming my next puppy. I'm gonna name her Bellatrix.
That was my daughter's name,
Oh, that's a cool
Isabella Grace, and we plan to call her Bella.
Yes, and
Hmm.
Avery, Libra Moon has a point. Why would you tell her to hug a stranger?
I was waiting for her to say, if you ever get that close to me again, you gonna be
King
unalived.
Scarlet.
one.
Well, in the area
Oh
that
my God,
we
King
live
Scarlet.
in,
King Scarlet said, I would never let y'all see my daddy, especially Avery.
he said what?
She would never let any of us be her daddy, but especially not you.
Well, look, King Scarlet likes the smell of Bengay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. True
No.
fact. True fact.
How do
Oh,
you
it
know
was
such
your
personal
dog's name.
informational?
That's all. That's all I can come back with.
Because people talk to Avery. They love Avery.
Oh my god.
King Scarlet had me laughing so hard one night that I had to tell her to stop because she had my side. I had a stitch in my side because I was laughing so hard, and it was hurting, literally hurting in my side because she was in an awkward conversation with an older lady and couldn't think of anything better than to tell the lady covered in Bengay that she likes the smell of Bengay.
Oh, Aubrey got a motorcycle.
Oh.
Sorry, Bubbles got a motorcycle.
She did. What color is it?
Hot pink.
Yeah, they didn't have the light pink that she likes, but
So what is
Eh.
Saturday? What is it? Like a special event?
no, it's just
It's
she's got
Bubbles
a
Day.
little one.
Bubbles Day. I love
Well,
it.
Bubbles Day. I love that.
what's Bubbles Day?
Bubbles is her granddaughter, and it's her
Yeah,
day.
that's what I started calling the baby Bubbles because they had gotten her a bubble machine for, was it her
Oh.
birthday, Betty Joe?
Huh?
Wasn't the bubble machine for her birthday?
I think, I think she got a bird. Yeah,
Or was it Easter? Anyway, she got a bubble
one
machine
of them.
like a couple of months ago. And Betty Joe had posted a video in Discord. So instead of us saying her real name on here, I just started calling her Bubbles.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
So
Saturday, it's nothing. It's not like her birthday
It's
or anything like it. It's just Bubbles
Yeah.
Day.
So
Well-
June
So-
22nd is dubbed Bubbles Day from now
Yeah,
on.
Yeah.
So it's not like National Granddaughters Day. It's just
No.
Bubbles Day.
It's Bubbles Day.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys had me worried for a minute. I was thinking, crap, I have a granddaughter. What am I gonna do?
No, I can't afford to buy her something like that. I ain't got no money. But anyway, she has
Well,
a little.
if you would hide your son's
Well-
motorcycle tires and make him pay you for hints, you would have money.
But anyway,
Stop.
she's got a little one, and she's too
Stop.
big for it. So they
Y'all
got-
had to get her a bigger one.
She got her bigger one. Yeah.
Okay. She'll like that.
Is it like the battery operated?
Yeah, it's the Power Wheels.
Oh man, I would so ride that too.
Oh.
What did I tell y'all?
I always
told-
wanted one. I
Funny
never
thing-
had one. They're so. Oh.
She doesn't know she's getting it.
Oh boy, you're gonna have to video when she sees it.
Yeah, I will. But it's funny because my son, he parks his underneath the carport. So I know exactly what she's going to do. She's going to park it right beside it.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
That is too cute. Okay, hold on. Let me get. I do have some news on Maya Tucker, the little 8-month-old baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, her parents were in court Monday, and they called 3 new charges. So the original charge of abandonment of a minor, they dismissed that one, but they did get on. They added 3 new charges. One is an abuse of a corpse, and this is for both the mom, the dad, and the grandfather that was arrested at the hotel room. So they got abuse of a corpse, failure to report the death of a person, and tampering with evidence.
why did they drop the abandonment?
That I don't know. It just said in the article that they had dropped. They dismissed that charge, but they did explain the child abuse charge that they originally got when they were arrested, and that was because whenever they went to the home originally, and the first time they didn't find baby Maya's remains,
Right.
but they said that in a room that was at the house had a bassinet and a child's bed in it. And there was a plastic bag that had tested positive for ill. And that was within a child's reach. So that's where the charge of abuse of a minor came from. The bag of that was in the room, like I said, it had a bassinet, a child's bed. It was laying on the floor next to Narcan.
Wow.
So this was in this baby's room, and the other night I was trying to figure out like how many kids the mom had. She actually has 4, counting baby Maya. Her parents had the other 3. So those 3 got that. The grandfather tried to say that he didn't live in the house, but because he lived on the property in a camper, and the judge said that you literally live within spitting distance of the house. You were on the property when this was going on.
Yep.
You can't get out of this charge because you were on that property with all of this stuff. Bell, again, yeah, it was the bag of the elm that was found. It's a narcotic. It was found next to Narcan. Yeah. In the baby's room, in the little kid's room.
Oh my God.
So it still, her autopsy still has not come back, the results of that yet. So, that or the tox report, it's not going to surprise me, as sad as this is to say, if the tox report doesn't come back and show that she had something in her system.
And then they'll probably be charged with
something more. Yes.
They should still have the abandonment charge, though.
I think they should, but they, for whatever reason, they dismissed that one. They still also have the engaging in organized crime and the trafficking of narcotics charges. The trafficking charge come from because they found edibles that was laying on top of a handgun. They found scales, large bags that are used in trafficking, as well as firearms that are used in trafficking. So that's where the trafficking charge came from. So they still have those 2, and then the other 3 that was added. They pled not guilty. Those 3 did, to all of those charges or whatever. Basically, they just had like a preliminary hearing today for that. And then there's still not a murder charge, though. So I'm guessing they're waiting for those results to come back.
Probably waiting for the results to come back to charge them with murder.
To get, because if it comes back that baby had something in her system, I think that's when they're going to hit them with the murder charge.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sad, though, because once again, we have a mother and a father in this case who were both in the same house who didn't give a fuck about this little baby. 8 months old. They literally hid her remains in that house, and then they were arrested at a hotel room. The mom, the dad, and the grandfather were arrested at the hotel room.
They're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. Just evil.
And like I said, her, the grandmother also got arrested, but that she got it. Well, the bio dad's mom got arrested. The guy that was in her driveway got arrested for, he got substance charges as well. He just literally bad luck at the wrong place at the wrong time when the cops drove up. And then I seen something about her parents got arrested too. And I seen that, I want to say on Twitter or Facebook, but I can't find what they were arrested for. But apparently they had the other 3 kids. They were taking care of them. So I'm pretty sure now those 3 babies are in CPS custody. So it's sad that everyone in this little girl's life failed her. Just like Harmony, just like all these other kids, Summer Wells, all the adults that are supposed to be taking care of the kids failed the kids.
Yep.
That baby didn't stand a chance.
Not at all.
Never.
I mean, her immediate family and people who ain't even kin to her are getting arrested, in the process of them looking for her. And the whole time she was inside the house.
Well, I'm glad people are getting arrested for things, but
Me too.
I wish they would have been arrested before.
A long time before that baby even.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to step away. This is Maya we're still talking about?
Yeah, the little 8-month-old baby.
So I found that her parents, grandparents, they've been charged with abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence,
Mhm.
and failure of person to report the death of a person.
Right. Yeah, that was the three. That's her three new charges. It was her mom and her dad, and then the grandfather got those three new charges. The grandmother didn't get any charges like that. Only reason why she got arrested is because she had a charge from, I think it was October of 2023, a DV charge that she had an outstanding warrant for. So whenever they went to her house to do the welfare check for Maya, they went ahead and arrested her on the outstanding warrant. And then the dude outside of her house got arrested because he was there more than likely buying something.
Yes. Yep.
Threw it. I mean, like cops are pulling up in the driveway, and he just throws it under his car. Like, oh yeah, y'all didn't see that. So I don't know. I just, like I said, it won't surprise me if that baby has something in her system when those tox reports come back.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because I mean, they literally said it was that bag with that in it was on the floor in a room with a bassinet and a child's bed next to Narcan.
That's a shame, man.
Yeah.
People like that should just be unalived immediately.
I don't understand.
I don't get it. Like, if you can't take care of your child, drop it off.
So many people that would.
You know,
If drugs are more important than your child,
then don't have a kid.
Well,
exactly.
that's the thing. They're too wasted to realize they're not protecting themselves for one thing. They don't care.
Right.
But it's like, Lena just said, give them to somebody that wants kids that can't have them,
That's true.
something.
Right. And Ginger, yeah, they did. I think that's the reason why they were at the hotel room is because they knew that the baby's remains were hidden in the house. And she wasn't even found when they first went there. When the
Nope.
cops first went there, she wasn't found, and they had to go back. And she was found under a pile of debris. Her decomposing remains were.
That was a sign of guilt right there, right?
Hmm. So I'm just wondering, and we won't know until the tox report comes out, but they're saying that this bag of these, this substances that tested positive was found in the kid's room on the floor next to Narcan. I wonder if that baby got a hold of it and they tried to use the Narcan on her.
Yeah, because by 8 months old, you're crawling.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe ingested, possibly,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and maybe they tried to hit her with the Narcan and it was too
Well,
late.
and maybe even close to walking. I mean, she could have
Yeah.
been pulling up on stuff too. So,
Yeah,
I mean, even if it wasn't on the floor, she could have reached it.
Or they could
right.
have been hiding it in her bassinet, or
Yep.
True.
Can you give Narcan to a baby?
I don't know if you can or not, but we're talking about addicts who, if that did happen, panicked. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might have tried to because they wouldn't want to take her to the hospital, and it was probably too late at that point, and so they just, like a bunch of pansy ass cowards, they hid the baby's remains under a pile of debris because she was no more important than that than to put her under a pile of debris.
Okay, I have to say, if I ever came upon a child and it was overdosing and becoming where they were passing, and I had Narcan, I would never want to first call the cops, but no, and all of that, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I would ask them if it would be okay for me to try it on her if I had it with me. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it's okay or not either, but if it kept them alive long enough for somebody else to get there,
Yep.
that would be a good thing. But that's not why they did it, I'm sure.
It's
I
just
mean, you
sick.
Google it and see how old
Hold on. I'll go, let me. I'm looking for Tonka. I know you sent me that boy's information. Where did you send it? Was it email or was it on Discord? I remember seeing it. I don't see an email from you.
And I want to know
Okay.
when they do the autopsy if that baby had any broken bones or old injuries or anything like that too.
Oh yeah, that the autopsy once they do that and it's all completed, it'll have every bit of that information on there.
Okay, so
Let's see.
it says, according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Narcan is safe to give to people of all ages, from infants to the elderly.
No,
This
Oh,
includes
okay.
a child who may have accidentally taken an opioid, pain reliever, or medicine to treat some like that same use disorder.
Okay. Well, that's interesting to know.
I wonder if that's what they try to do. It just seems like that's a possibility, being that it was found on the floor next to the Narcan in a baby's room.
yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's what happened.
It's
Tonka, I found
specifically
it.
saying that type of you know, substance.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
I don't know if it's another, maybe it could have been another substance. I don't know exactly what they had in their home, but it's
It was
specifically that one.
it tested positive for is what they said it tested positive for.
The baby or the bag?
The bag. Here, I put it in back chat because I don't want to say it out loud on here. Okay. No, I don't need that. Last good news. Okay. I'm pulling up a thing here that Tonka had sent to me the other day that I completely forgot about. It's trying to find. So there is a teen that is missing in Anchorage, Alaska. And he's, what day was this? This came out June the 10th and said he had been missing for 23 days on the 10th. And Tonka, did you send me a missing person flyer with that? I haven't went through all of the links yet.
We're at in Alaska,
Anchorage.
Anchorage.
Yeah. Hey, Jim with two hands. How are you? Okay, so it says the parents are offering a $10,000 reward for information on the missing teen. Let's see, let me pull it up here where I can read it. Hey, Gigi.
Hey, Gigi, long time, honey.
And Gigi, I saw your message that you sent to me the other day. I just haven't had a chance to get back to you, but I will get back to you. Okay, thank you, Thomas. All right, so this is, hold on, where y'all can see it a little bit better. So his name is Mason Robertson, and it says the parents of the missing Anchorage teenager are now growing increasingly desperate for answers, and now as the search for Mason Robertson enters its fourth week, and we have to remember this was on June the 10th. The teenager has not been seen since leaving his Ocean View home May the 18th. So the parents are now offering a $10,000 reward in return for information that leads to their son's return or the arrest of the people involved in his disappearance.
Do we know how old he is?
Yeah, I was going to say, he
16.
doesn't. How old?
It says 16.
He doesn't
Well, he
look like
looks
a
a lot
16.
older than that, in that picture at least.
It says here Robertson left home following a confrontation between the 16-year-old and his parents, David Robertson and Marty Romero, about him drinking alcohol. He ran off down Venus Way in Anchorage. Security cameras caught him breaking his phone at the corner of Venus Way and Gwen Drive, where he was last seen. So the reward was announced on Friday. Posters clarified that the reward will be given out in the discretion of the Robertson family, The family is looking for information that will lead to finding Robertson alive. The reward will be offered until July the 31st, 2024. And the mom is saying that the money is there to motivate people with credible information on her son to come forward. So, and I will go through the links because there's several different links that Tonka has sent to me, and I will get the missing person poster.
I remember seeing his picture when I looked up. I remember seeing his picture, and I thought he was like left-handed. Said about 28. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, it says on here 16.
Mom Christie, it's me, Mysterious Manners.
Lady B, you changed your name again.
No, I started a whole new one.
Yeah,
Oh,
she started
my
a whole other channel.
goodness gracious.
Okay, let me
And
go
you
back.
guys used to give me all kinds of shit about changing my name.
Well, yeah, I took your advice. I just go with it until I find something I like, and I love Mysterious Manor. So, Princess Lena and I are going to be starting here pretty soon.
Oh,
We're going to be doing it together, and we're going to cover everything from like Bigfoot to true crime and all of that business. We're going to do like
oh wow. Well, I
whatever.
can't sub up from here because I'll throw myself off. So if one of you could text it to me
Yeah,
or
I'll put it in Discord
send
for
it
you.
in Discord or something.
I think I did put it. I'll put it in Discord. I'll put it in mine. Oh, actually, I'll just put it in Scarlett's. She won't mind.
And if any of you have any good stories, or experiences or whatever, it would be cool to share, all our different stories, whatnot, if you want to, like, like an open.
Yeah.
Tonka said he's just a kid that looks older because of his facial hair. I agree with that.
Yeah,
There
that
are
could be.
pictures of him fairly clean shaven. He still is missing as of yesterday.
Okay, I'm looking through right now to see if I can find, because it says here on Google, he was last seen at 6 a.m. in the 14,000 block of Venus Way in Ocean View. When he left home, he was intoxicated and broke his phone.
And you said he's been missing for 23 days or 13?
As of June the 10th, it was 23 days when that article came
So
out.
now it's almost a month?
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good at all.
He's hanging. He's probably with some of his friends and not caring in the world that his mom and dad are looking for him.
Courtney, we had thought about doing some of that as well. Just trying to get their names back out there.
All right. So Missing in America on Twitter has a missing poster of him. I'm fixing to screenshot and pull up.
May 18th. Yeah, so we're right at a month. 2 days, something like that.
Well, yesterday would have been a month. Well, day before yesterday, because it's the 20th now.
He's an avid gamer, but his online friends haven't heard from him, Tonka said.
Okay, let me screenshot this.
Oh, yeah, we've talked about that, Libra.
He's probably hanging out with some friends that drink and not a care in the world that his parents are looking for him. If he got into an argument with him over him drinking, he's probably like, I don't know. Some kids do that stuff.
The only new detail I can give you on Caleb Harris is that Tony was fired. Otherwise, I have no idea. I haven't heard anything other than that. Yeah, gosh, he looks so much older. I mean, even without the... And it's not just the facial hair. He just looks older.
Well, I don't know. The picture on the right, he looks 16 to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one in the middle, he looks kind of 16 too.
Good God, Betty Joe, I can't even see the one in the middle, and I'm squinting.
Well, I have good eyes and glasses.
Oh, there. Okay, there we go.
brother passed away a couple years ago, and he's having a hard time adjusting, Tonka said.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, you lose a brother or sister or something like that, you're gonna have.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, I agree with him. He's doing it in his own way. He's grieving in his own way, but also he's only 16, so I can see what his parents are
Right.
talking.
Yeah. Well, it says here he's 16. He's 155 pounds. He's 5'7". He has brown hair, brown eyes. He was wearing gray shorts and a gray T-shirt. And whitish running shoes. He wears glasses and has a small scar over his right elbow. He had Mason was last seen at 6 a.m. in the 14,000 block of Venus Way in Ocean View. When Mason left home, he was intoxicated and broke his phone. He has no ID, no money, no bank card, etc. He has a depression diagnosis and does not have his medication.
Oh,
He has
no.
also had, y'all see that, unaliving tendencies.
Yeah.
And his family is extremely concerned for his safety. Hopefully they find him and
Dang.
he's okay. Tonka
Yeah.
said he's also an introvert, so if he's hiding out somewhere, it'll be somewhere he's comfortable.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I
Tonka
got a
from
bad feeling about this one.
is she from the I don't know if is Tonka
From Alaska.
Tonka's a female.
okay, is she
She's
from
Alaska. She's from Alaska.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you didn't know that's where she lived at?
I may have known that, but I'm not positive.
I hope they find him.
I do too.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Okay, Tonka says she's in Anchorage. Okay.
Oh, okay. Dang.
It's sad though about his brother, so his parents are going through that of losing a son. Then this son is not taken that well, gets into drinking, and then he runs off. And now the parents are dealing with that. So praying hard that they find this boy.
Okay, I'm not the only one. Elsie's got a bad feeling about this one too.
Well, hopefully he's just hiding somewhere.
Yeah.
I pray. I pray
he doesn't want to go back to his family because he doesn't want them, telling him he can't drink, and he's just being rebellious. Hopefully that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And maybe he will eventually see that his parents are only telling him this because they love him, they care for him. Yes, for his own good.
Yeah.
He may not see that now because he's 16 and thinks he knows everything in this world, but
Yep.
Maybe he'll eventually realize that they love him and care about him and just want the best for him.
Has there been any updates on I think I'm gonna say her name wrong, but is it Soraya? Soraya?
Soraya Harmon, the little 2-year-old that
Yeah.
had.
You just read my mind, yeah.
I didn't even look that one up. Hold on.
I don't think there has been.
Nope.
Yeah, I saw something on it yesterday or today. I don't remember, but it wasn't really anything new that I saw. Oh.
The mother spoke out on Good Morning America. I can't remember when. Asking for the baby to be returned safely. Make sure she's taking her medicine if he does, wherever they're at.
I don't see anything.
I don't think
the latest thing I found was that it says 1 day ago they finally, I guess, had a warrant to search Aaron's family residence. This just came out yesterday, so you would think that they would have done it sooner, but
what the hell took them so long to get a warrant to go look there?
Right?
Why the judge take so long to give a warrant?
It says they're looking for evidence about. It's like this is like a little too late. I mean, it's like it makes me feel like okay, they're in Mexico, and let's just call it a day. That's
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they hope they're in Mexico. That's
That's
just
the narrative they keep putting out. That's what it says in this
yeah.
article as well.
That's what they're saying. They're saying, oh, they're in Mexico. They don't even
But
know
they're
that.
closer to Canada. They were closer to Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so I did ask my mother-in-law and her and her boyfriend. They live in Montana. They've been to Glacier National Park in Montana. They went camping, and I was like, so I'm like, someone was to cross the border. How, is it like easy? Like she's like, it's impossible. She's like, the terrain, like you would have to be so familiar with that area. So I'm wondering, has Aaron visited there a lot? Was that a regular place for him to go? Would he know the area that well? Because if it's like a spur of the moment thing, because I guess Flathead, Montana is where Glacier National Park is, he would have to be familiar because she's
Or
like,
did he?
it's insane.
But didn't they have his Cadillac on camera going into Mexico?
Mm,
I don't know about that, but in this article that came out on the 18th, it's saying that police say the three people are driving to Mexico. Pullman police say they initially thought that Aaron and his 2-year-old daughter went to Montana since he was buying camping gear and a Montana map book in Moscow. But then it says police said that Ung and Cole likely went to Mexico in a black 2014 Cadillac XTS. So did they likely go, or are they driving to Mexico? Like, you're putting out two different statements
yep.
of where they went or where they may be going in one paragraph.
And who's to say just because he was buying camping gear and a Montana map that's where he was going?
Exactly, because that could have just been something that he was just,
Right.
Like a
if somebody
diversion.
sees me, yeah, if somebody sees me, they're gonna think that this is where I'm going, but I'm actually going in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Which
So
is why I
nobody
was thinking, how often did he go there if he is going there? It's not like you're just going to say, okay, let me just go and try to, get over the border because, you'd have to be familiar with that area.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Who's to even say he even went to Montana?
Right.
Who's to say they even in Mexico?
I mean, his family's from, was it the Philippines? Is that where they were from?
Yeah.
So he's got connections there.
Exactly.
And you know that him and Nadia both have a passport because, like her and her parents were about to board a plane to Italy. So we know that both of them have a passport.
Scarlett, did you see the press release that his parents put out talking about how smart and responsible Aaron and Nadia are, and then listing out their reasons as to why they felt Soraya was in danger?
I've seen where the sister. Okay, so apparently Aaron's sister had put out a bunch of comments like that about Soraya's mom and about how Aaron and Nadia had made comments that the baby is living in bad conditions, and she, the sister said when she comes to my house for the mom, she smells like dog urine or she smells like weed or this or that. Well, if the mom is such a bad mom and the baby's dirty when she comes to your house from the mom's house, then you call the police and you report it. You don't take the baby while you have a parenting thing in place, or a visitation, whatever they call it, in place for your child. You go through the courts and you have the baby, let them investigate it. And then if they see that the baby is living in a bad condition, then the courts come in and say, okay, here, we're giving the custody to the dad. You don't just take the baby.
Yeah. No, this what I'm talking about though, it's an official so his parents got a lawyer, and their lawyer put out an official letter.
Oh no,
and
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, and it's super detailed, but most of the details just don't make sense. They're saying that, so when Soraya's mom was younger, her older brother or her stepbrother had essayed her, and they were claiming that he was around Soraya and that she was having like a lot of diaper rash and acting weird. Like when they try to change her, she'd say no, no, no. But it turns out that Soraya's mom had also noticed the same thing when coming back from visiting with her dad, Aaron, and she actually called CPS about it and made a report back in February. And then there was, they had attached a bunch of text messages to this official letter that they put out where Soraya's mom was messaging him some pretty dark text messages about, like, um, he wasn't in a good mental spot and things like that. But then it turned out that was back when they were together, and she was home with a new baby, and he was staying out all night drinking with his friends. And so there was like a justification to pretty much everything. They included pictures of how the apartment was that Soraya lived in, and it was pretty bad. It actually is
Mother
pretty
did
bad.
an interview on Good Morning America.
Oh, did you see it on there?
No, there was nothing about no letter, no nothing.
I watched it. It was in news. Was it, was it Brian and who? I just watched it last night. And they went over the letter, and they had Soraya's grandmother, Samara's mom, was on there on the news. And I can't remember what news it was. Let me go search for it.
Okay. Yeah, I did hear about the bio mom's brother, that Aaron and Nadia and that side of the family had claimed that he was a pedo, and that the mom was still allowing the baby around him. That was something that
Also,
his
like
sister had mentioned.
they had just asked her, how she felt about this all going on, and she just said she wanted her baby back safe. She don't hold no animosity against the two.
I don't know if she's a better woman than I am. Then.
Well, I get where she's coming from because you're on
Are
national
you?
TV and they're
Yeah, you're not going to say, yeah.
I,
so I get where she's coming from, saying she just wants her baby back safe and she don't want no harm to come to them because they got the baby.
right.
Right.
And they're probably not giving that baby her medicine.
It doesn't he know what you're doing?
Yeah,
Huh?
my
You
son's
do it every night.
What?
retarded. Can't help it.
Wait, what are we talking about?
My son, he's
He,
Oh.
he came in and he said, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "What?"
he's
Oh,
retarded.
I didn't hear him.
I pay no attention to him.
I was
But
like, "Doesn't he know who you are?"
but they got the baby, so she's gonna say respectful things.
Right.
She's
Absolutely.
not
I
gonna just
would too.
like go off the deep end because then she'll never. But like she said, she hopes that he's giving her medicine because she has some type of constipation valve, and it helps her use the bathroom.
Yeah, and she can get sepsis from it
Yeah,
Yes.
and all that. Gigi, you're very welcome, and I love you too. And I have missed you, Gigi.
and my thing is, they do this at a police station.
Yeah, in
Send
Pullman.
her off to each other at a police station.
Yeah.
So you would think a cop or somebody would be there monitoring it, or why is it happening there, or must have some sort of information about them, their dynamics, something.
I
And
guess.
who's that officer?
I guess
Okay.
he showed up to pick her up. One of the police officers said he hasn't showed up, and something about they put out a missing person, whatever.
I think they were supposed to meet up at 3 o'clock. I believe is what it was that afternoon on June the 3rd.
Yeah,
And she was there, and he never showed up
yeah.
to drop the baby off.
Scarlett, I found it. It's
Okay.
I put it in back chat. It's Court TV.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Vinnie Paulson. And the the grandmother is on there, and they go over the official statement that the Ongs put out, and then the grandmother like replies, to everything.
Okay, I'm gonna post the link in the chat because I'm not playing court TV on here because they funny. And I don't
And
want
the grandmother did say that that the stepbrother, whenever he did that to Samara when she was a kid, that she was the one who called the police and reported him, and that he hasn't been anywhere near their family in years. Like none of the family has anything to do with him.
Okay. Well, I posted the link that Avery just gave me in the chat and on Discord for those who are in Discord on the Soraya Harmon, Nadia Cole, Aaron Ong missing Discord channel. So it'll be in both places.
Ugh.
And then there was 4 other cases that we were keeping a watch on. Katie Ferguson, Nicole Baldwin, Chelsea Grimm, and Elijah View. Just anybody know if there's been updates on any of those?
I don't think.
I looked for Katie Ferguson's today, and the only thing that I could find was that Adam Aviles Jr. He has a new federal gun charge. Hold on, let me go to that page.
Still no homicide charge.
Nope. Not
Wow.
yet. Let's see. He's now facing a second federal gun-related charge, and if convicted of that, he is looking at 15 years added to the already 15 years that he's facing for the current weapons charge that he has. But I mean, I would have thought by now, like, the body cam footage from the other 2 stops would have been released where she wasn't in the vehicle. Still nothing. Like, there's nothing new.
I don't get it. They found putrefied blood in the vehicle, and putrefied means post-mortem.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why they're not charging him.
I don't know.
Ugh.
I mean, the vehicle had the blood in it. It had the bullet holes in it. There was spent shells in the car.
Yeah.
I fully believe that when the cops were there looking at the vehicle when they found it, and he was walking up with a gas can, I think he was going to burn the vehicle, and instead he told me that it ran out of gas. But I don't know. And them 2 babies in the car.
That's so frustrating because that one, I mean, it's been a long time now for them not to have charged him.
No, because let's see, when was it she went missing? November.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was reported missing November the 2nd.
Yeah.
When she was reported missing, I think it was up in October when she was last seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, yeah. I don't know. Nicole Baldwin, I haven't seen anything new on that one. I haven't seen nothing new on Elijah Vu. Who was the other one? Chelsea Graham. I think her parents know where she's at, honestly, because they just all of a sudden everybody stopped looking for her.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think she just
I think she went into hiding because of the boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, and she finally got in touch with her parents, and they let the cops know that they know where she's at and they've heard from her, and so that's why they all quit searching.
By the way, you know that case that Lena and I was looking into about that twin?
Uh-huh.
She's back and she's fine.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
where was she?
That's a great question.
Wow.
They didn't say. That's all they said.
There was an update June 6th. I thought I sent it to you. I'll send it to you. We're going to talk about it, though, but it was like, just so you know, she was found safe, and she was in touch with her family. That was it. It was like one blurb.
Wow.
And the same thing happened the last time she went missing, 10 years
Except
ago.
that was like that was like, I think, what, under a week. This has been, it was almost a
Yeah.
month. It was like a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
So weird.
Anyway, I
Well,
thought I'd let you know the update on that.
okay, yeah, 'cause
Can we check in on the serial killer manhunt and see if he's in
Oh,
my neighborhood yet?
yeah, let's
Rick?
see if there's
Oh,
anything
you're
there.
never mind. I have Rex Human on the brain.
so do I.
And
No,
while
I'm talking about the one on the loose. It's
Yeah.
headed this way, I'm sure.
Yep. I
so while
remember
I'm
right after you
looking
said that.
while I'm looking for this for the guy that they're looking for, Veronica Butler and Jillian Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
So all 5 of those people were in court today,
Oh,
and it was for a status hearing. According to News Channel 10, that they were in court today for a discovery status hearing, and apparently, because there were some people on Facebook that was wondering, well, why are they all of them, all 5 people that's been arrested in this? Why are they in the courtroom together? And apparently, they all wanted to be in the courtroom together when anything like this happened, so they know what the other attorneys are doing in the courtroom.
oh, good
Which,
I
grief.
thought that was not allowed.
well, like somebody said, why not just have your attorney go to the hearing so they can keep
Exactly.
up with it? Why? Because look, when Tiffany got out of the vehicle, she was eyeballing the other cars. When Tad Collum got out and was walking to the door, he was like scanning the area, and all they had on them was bulletproof vests and some handcuffs. They didn't even have them in shackles.
Wow.
What's his name? Not Paul Grice, the other one, Cora's husband. What's his name? Shit.
Oh,
Cole?
Yes.
Yeah.
He got out with his same little smirk on his face, like always.
Oh, I can't
And
stand him.
Cora got out still mad at the world, with her pissy face or pissy look on her face. And some people in the group was saying, well, I think she has remorse and she feels bad for what
oh
she done.
Lord.
That woman don't feel bad about nothing, because if she
No.
felt bad about it, she wouldn't have done it. And if she would have went through with it, she would have went straight to the cops about it. She would have tried to cut a deal and told everything that happened. But instead, she gets out of a cop car to walk into court like she's pissed off at the world, and she's only mad because she got caught.
Yep.
That's all it is to it.
It sounds like they're tying them together. Like it's not going to be separate trials. They're tying them together.
More than likely, that's what they're going to do. I mean, they all have the same charges. They all took part in it. They planned it.
So
They might as well charge them together. And Lady V, can you post the link to the new channel so who was it? Metamom can sub up to it?
oh yeah. What about that other, I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now either. The other girl that had the public defender?
Oh, Sarah Boone?
No, the one that is with them. The wife of that guy.
That's Cora.
Cora.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Wait. What was this? Hold on. I seen a map with. Wait, where did the map go? Oh, shit.
How many? Okay, I was just thinking about Sarah Boone for a minute. How many attorneys
8.
can you go through?
Oh, we don't know.
She's went through 8, so.
I mean, there's got to be a limit, right? There's got to be.
Oh,
I would think. Tonka, it's Lady V and Princess Lena's new YouTube channel. I don't know. I like I said, at this point, Sarah Boone just needs to rep herself. Honestly,
I would
just
so be. I would so be there for that trial. If she represents herself, I am there.
oh, it would be one of those things where, just like with the Kohlberger trial, when it starts, I ain't doing nothing. I'm not going nowhere. Don't bother me. Don't call me.
Exactly.
Sarah Boone's would be the same way. I'd have the whole snack table sit up in here in my room. I'd have a mini fridge with drinks in it so I wouldn't have to leave. Like, I'd have the total works in here. Telling you, because that is going to be an epic trial. Whether she has an attorney or she represents herself, it's going to be an epic trial.
I want to see that so bad.
I'm gonna have it on my TV and my phone for when I got. I'll take the phone with me.
I don't care where I am, whether I'm at work or whatever. It's going to be in my ear.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't have a client, nobody's talking to me.
Glowbug says she's a female version of Daryl Brooks. It's like Daryl Brooks 2.0.
Yep,
It is.
sure is.
And I want to send her a letter and just be like, girl, you don't need an attorney because you're so much smarter than them. Look, like you've done went through 8 of them.
I'll do it. I'll write the letter.
Well, I want to do it, but you have to put your address. You have to put a return address on there. I don't want to put a return. I don't want. God, that's. Oh no, that's bad juju.
I'll do it.
Just be like, you're so much smarter. Just represent yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You
obviously, I could tell just from your interrogation that you are so much smarter than any lawyer.
like you're so smart you can't even keep a lawyer. Just
you're so smart.
rep yourself.
Talk her into representing herself.
Be like, look, because she did. Somebody mentioned that she said something about her fans or whatever. Like, just think of your fans.
Oh my god.
I mean, she's not going to get out of it whether she's got an attorney or she represents herself.
No,
like the video gives it away. When she gets to that man.
Is with these lawyers is they want her to take a plea deal, and she won't do it. He thinks she's going to get out of this.
Yeah. So at this point, she might as well just save the taxpayers' money and represent herself.
Yeah.
I'll be like, you are so detailed with your documentation that you've kept on all 8 lawyers, like detailed enough to get them removed from representing you. You got this, girl. You got this.
How many sent to the judge? Like 100?
How many letters has she sent to the judge?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I know she sent a lot. I don't know the exact number, but
I lost count after 25.
I mean, she's got the writing down. She
sure
gets
does.
up there and she tells the judge what she's thinking, so she's got that.
Don't her fingers cramp? I cannot even write a school note for Jaden without my fingers cramping, and I just look at how long her letters are, and I'm like, don't your fingers cramp?
Look how much I write.
Yeah, and please tell my public defenders to be nice to me.
Oh my God. I'd be like, girl, ain't nobody
on the judge's face when he gets the letter from her. Like, he must be
probably,
like,
oh my God, this weirdo again.
He probably reaches in his desk drawer for the bourbon.
I would be like, look, ain't nobody gonna be as nice to you as you are as to your own self.
Yep.
So you might as well just represent yourself. Go ahead and be like, write the judge one final note and say, I don't want an attorney. I'm going to do this on my own. Give me about a month to get everything in order, and then let's go to trial.
Well, hell, she don't even need a month as much as she knows.
Hey, what about postcards? Do you have to put a return address on postcards?
Yes, I think so.
I would think so.
I don't know if you have to put a return address writing to a prisoner.
I don't think you have to put a return address. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's because when I looked it up for her county where she's at, it says it has to have your name, a return address. It has to have the inmate's name, I believe their number or their case number, and there was something else that all had to be on there. And that what they do is they go through the mail, they check the mail, they scan it, all that. And then they will either be able to look at the letter on a kiosk or a tablet. So
okay, what about email? Does she have, where you pay to email them?
It didn't say anything about an email.
She probably don't.
Yeah, I
I
can
don't
just
know.
find about sending a letter.
Hey, have
So,
you guys ever looked at that website where it's female inmates who are looking for love, and they have like their profiles and their descriptions of like what they're looking for and stuff? Have you
They're
guys ever
looking
looked at
for a
that? It's
sugar daddy.
hilarious.
They're
I've
looking for
never.
sugar daddies. That's what
I
they're
don't
looking
know. I'm
for.
sorry. If you're in jail, you shouldn't have to have any. You shouldn't be allowed any of those privileges. I
No,
mean,
you should.
They do. Seriously, they have a website just for these women. And like most of them are talking about how they're looking for their true love, and they talk about when they get out, their release date, and like just all this. It is freaking hilarious. Last time I looked at it, I was cracking up at their profiles.
I
It's
have
almost
never thought to look at that website.
oh, I don't know how I came across it, but heck, I'm
You're
the
just
dumb one
because
who
you're
was
Avery. That's why.
look. I'm the
Avery,
stupid one who everybody when we were watching the Karen retrial, and everybody's like, "Don't Google bukkake, don't do it, don't do it." And of course, I'm like,
You
"What
have
the
to
heck
do
is
it.
bukkake?"
I would have to. What is it?
What
Well,
was it that somebody said don't Google, and then I Googled it, and I'm like, oh shit, I wish I wouldn't have Googled that.
probably
Yeah.
bukkake.
What does bukkake mean?
Wait, let me
Oh,
see if that was it, because if
okay.
I'll know it once I see it. How do you spell it?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Bukkake, and get ready to be absolutely traumatized.
oh, gee.
That was it. That
Bu what?
Bukkake. And I know everybody is looking right now, and
I'm
I'm
not.
just gonna say you're welcome.
I'm not because I'll get kicked off my.
trust me, you don't want to, Betty Joe. You ain't missing nothing.
I'm not looking either, Betty Joe. I'll just take everybody's
Bukkake.
word for it.
That was what it was, though. I remember. I think it was in Discord where it was said that was brought up about don't Google it, or maybe it was in the chat. No, I think it was in the chat because I think King Scarlet looked it up too.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Oh,
Did you look, Lady B?
of course I looked. Oh, Lordy God, I wish I hadn't looked. Don't look. Don't
no,
look.
Tiff, I didn't know.
Well, what is it?
You don't want to know.
You
You don't. Trust me.
really don't.
It's nasty. I'll just put
It's
it like
very.
that. Kills
Myself?
Avery's just cracking herself up here.
Well, some of the pictures I saw, there's reason to crack up.
You looked at the pictures?
I clicked on a video.
Oh,
I just looked at the Google summary.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Kelsey went to a whole different website.
Oh, Betty Joe, I'm with you, Betty Joe. I'm just,
Trust me, y'all are not missing anything,
I'll get
honestly.
off
I don't
my-
why it was even brought up
Well,
in her trial, but that's
just read chat and you'll get an
Just-
idea.
just-
It's a liquid, okay? That's all I'm saying.
right.
Not even gonna bother. So
yeah, it's not worth looking up, honestly.
It's
but
really
that
not.
is I knew that there was
What trial was that?
that was did you
Jaw
say
hurt.
Who?
didn't you say it was Kieran Reed's trial, Avery?
Did you?
Because of
I
the
think that's what
dog.
you said.
Because of the what?
Because of the cop's house that this happened at, they have that dog that is I can't even.
Oh my god.
Is it a male doing what he does?
Oh,
Apparently
I-
so.
It's very illegal, disgusting, immoral.
Well,
yeah,
shut
it's,
about it.
yeah, it's nasty. But I do remember it being posted, and I want to say it was King Scarlet that had looked it up, and then I had to go Google it because I didn't know what it was either. and me and Keith Scarlett was just like, oh shit.
I think that I think I had heard it at that time, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna go look. But
That's
then I
actually
get down here
the
with Avery, and everything changes.
that's
Not her fault.
actually one of the first times that I pulled up my search history and deleted it out of my search history in case Jaden
Oh,
got my
dang.
phone.
I need to do that.
Is it illegal? No, Bella. Again, it's not illegal. It's just disgusting.
It is illegal.
It's illegal.
Yes. You cannot have sex with a dog. It is
Oh
illegal.
wait, wait. I didn't see no part about no dog.
I didn't see that part.
What are you guys seeing?
I just read the Google summary of what the word meant. I didn't see nothing about no dog.
Dog nasty.
Excuse me.
Only Avery comes up with this shit.
All Avery's fault.
Exactly.
That it didn't say nothing about no animals.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I can't breathe.
We're gonna have to give Avery time out.
Somebody get the chair.
Sally
Hi,
Mae.
Sally.
Time out.
Where's Sally? We need the chair for Avery. Again.
Tim, I saw your explanation, but I can't read it out loud.
Oh man. Oh man. Yes, that's what puke hockey is. And if you click on a video like my dumbass did,
Actually, it's
clicking on video.
Bukkake.
oh yeah, I think there is 2 Ks.
Oh, okay. Well, just if you look at Lady V, did you look it up with 1K?
Stop.
Yep.
Okay, well that's what I looked it up as, and it was something completely different.
Hold on.
Oh, it's not. No.
Yeah, I'm not going back with 2Ks. So,
But there's no animals involved in the ones that I
yeah, the ones I seen there
happened
was.
to see.
It's still nasty.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's.
And I didn't even look at
Not just the face, Bella.
And check this out. The Glare, his main mod, her name is Cherry, and she changed her name to Cherry, the Bukkake Queen.
Oh, good lord!
Oh my God! Why?
Why would
Why?
Why? Why
Because
would you
they've
want
been
to
making
advertise
fun of
that?
it. Yeah,
Yes, but
yeah, it's
No.
2 Ks. That's what. I'm sorry, that's what it is.
Well, thank God you didn't give me the spelling with like
Yeah.
that. Because,
Kelsey says we're gonna get internet STDs.
oh, geez, I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
wish
I'm
I
y'all
had.
gotta sit in a chair.
I got traumatized. That's what I got.
Damn it, Avery! It's all your fault.
This time I will take it.
Ugh. But I remember that was brought up before in the chat, and a bunch of us looked it up because, like I said, we didn't know what it was. And
It's your fault, Avery.
oh, yes, it is.
Oh,
That
God.
baby speaks the truth.
You can't even argue.
You can't argue with that baby.
I swear.
Okay, we got to stop talking about it though, so she don't hear us.
Okay.
Exactly.
Gotta say, fault. She said, "It's your fault, Avery."
He's so
And she
hot.
was so innocent with it when she said it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
Y'all
funny.
ain't right.
Y'all was not right.
Us, wait a minute.
We ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, Avery.
I'm
Has
pleading
there-
with in this one.
You're the one that looked it up to begin with.
Because
God, I will-
everybody said don't look it up, so I had to.
Of course. It's like when someone's like, don't look now, and you're like, I gotta look.
Yeah, we're nosy.
Next time Avery says don't look at something, just follow her advice and don't look at it.
They tell you don't jump off the bridge, Avery. Are you going to jump off the bridge?
Well, I
No,
would jump
that
off
way
of
if
the
somebody-
bridge, but that doesn't mean you all should.
If somebody says it now, we'll know what it is.
Oh, Avery.
It's your fault.
Hopefully, I don't ever hear it again.
I agree.
Oh my god, I'm scarred for life now.
I can't believe they did that.
I
Tell her, Bubbles, it's her fault, ain't it?
She goes right back to watching her show.
Oh my
What's
god.
so funny? Nothing.
We're
No,
just being
we're,
crazy.
we're not. She said, "What's so funny, me or you?
You Bubbles.
You're funny."
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Next time, ask Urban Dictionary first. See, if I just went to Google and just asked the meaning
Yeah.
of it and read the
Well,
summary, I didn't go any further than that. Thank
just
God.
let me say, I saw that it had
You know what?
writing there, and I
Okay.
decided that I don't want to read, so I looked at the pictures.
Oh, Lady D, you do so much better with reading.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh my God, y'all, my side hurts. Damn it, Avery.
You did it
Oh,
again.
telling you.
Damn it.
She's over
Janet.
there. She's just over there with herself muted.
You got to turn this down. Got it too loud. Thank you.
I was reading Metamom's text messages. She's looking at the English version of Bukkake. I was reading her
Oh,
messages. She hasn't got it yet. I'll send her a few screenshots.
Meta Mom, don't open it.
Take it off.
Okay, it's
Don't
not worth
do
it.
it. Don't do it.
You will have nightmares.
Leave it on there.
Now I understand why Lady V said fluid.
Oh.
Oh, Tiff gave a whole explanation in chat. I just couldn't read it out loud.
That's the English version. That's the
I didn't even know. I didn't even need to know that. I wish it would have been in a different language that I couldn't read or understand, and I would have been a hell of a lot better.
yeah, in I guess it's
Nobody likes
probably
the picture.
Asia or the Orient. It's a little bit different and it involves an animal. So that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I've got a picture of my daddy sitting on top of my computer, and he's looking at me like I can see it now, just shaking his head, going, "Oh my
Shame
God.
on you.
Oh my God."
I used to have a picture of my dad on my nightstand that came out of my room real quick.
Oh,
I've got.
geez.
Well, I didn't have that. That's the picture that I used on my personal Facebook the other day for Father's Day. So I basically had to take a picture of the picture and post the picture of the picture on Facebook.
Oh, I didn't even make a Facebook post on Father's Day. I forget about Facebook.
Well, I have to tag. I do my daddy's, and then I do my grandfather's, and then I do my husband's, and then I wish everybody else a happy Father's Day. And I do the same thing for Mother's Day, except for my mama. She don't get a happy Mother's Day. Everybody else does so.
Dang it. I was
Tiff,
gonna
yes,
ask
it was a
you.
YouTube friendly explanation. I couldn't read it out loud. Oh my God. I guess I need to get off here, y'all. My side is killing me right now.
I know. You guys got my jaw hurting from laughing.
God.
And you made me snort.
I didn't hear the snort.
Oh, thank God.
I'll have to go back on replay.
No.
That's okay because when you laugh, it like makes everybody else laugh. Like I hear you laugh and I start cracking up. And
Who? Avery?
yeah.
Oh yeah, the laugh is contagious.
Oh,
Elsie has Elvis Presley's picture by her bed.
Aw.
She has what?
Elvis
Elvis.
Presley.
Elvis.
Elvis Presley. I don't
Elvis
have
Presley?
nobody's picture by my bed.
I have the baby's picture.
Only thing I have is my phone and my vape juice bottles. That's it by my bed.
That's pretty much me too. And my coffee.
I got my water, my cigarettes, and my phone,
Oh,
and
my
then,
medication.
and then the lamp and the baby's picture.
I'm too
Yeah,
OCD for all that. I have a bottle of water, my remote control,
Kelsey.
and my lamp.
Well, my remote control always gets lost in the bed.
Yep, that's mine.
same.
That's,
Yes.
that's what happens to me. So I put it on my table.
I'm gonna have to buy. They have for like the Roku TVs. They have a glow in the dark cover that goes on the remote. I'm gonna have to get
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me one too.
one. 'Cause
Oh, did you?
We always
damn,
no.
that's a good idea.
I haven't charged the little bear or the other thing up.
Oh,
I
okay.
still need to do that. I still need to do it. But
Have
yeah,
you had it
I
outside?
want,
huh?
I
Have
want
you had it
to.
outside? Oh, I'm sorry, Ave.
Oh, sorry. I want to invent a washer and dryer where it takes your clothes out of the washer and puts them in the dryer for you.
I would like to invent a third item that will take them out of the dryer and hang them all up for you.
Good luck.
Well, I don't know if I can.
And then take them back to my closet.
I don't think I can do all that.
But don't they
But
have a washer and dryer in one?
really?
I
They
think
What?
so.
do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
What?
it's a wash.
No.
Yes, it's a washer and dryer in one. It washes your clothes and then dries them.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
You probably pay a pretty penny
Yeah,
for it.
it's probably
dude,
expensive as
I'm
hell,
gonna look
but
that up.
I
That's
don't know if
bougie.
I don't know if I would want one though. It's just the fact that
I,
the dryer with the water from the washer, you know what I'm saying?
oh,
Agreed.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Agreed.
would be too scared that something would short out.
I
Yeah.
think that people who own those are the same people who own bidets.
And not only that, I'm sure it's a pretty penny.
Oh yeah, it's probably super expensive.
I'll
Well,
just
every time I hear someone getting a new washer and dryer, like a new front loader, Samsung, whatever, they have more problems with them.
Yeah,
Than
they do.
I have like the old top loader,
Uh-huh.
the thing runs great. It's like I don't have to worry about it. Like
nowadays they make your stove with Wi-Fi, your refrigerator with Wi-Fi, your washer
Wow.
with
Well,
Wi-Fi.
they need to make a washer and dryer with YouTube.
Oh, my sister's refrigerator has a TV built into it
Yeah,
that plays music and everything. And
yeah.
I'm just like, why? Why?
I don't see the purpose in it. I'm still using a washer and dryer that I bought brand new in 2008 when we had the house built. Like I
Yeah.
use my shit until it just breaks down and
yep,
it can't
use
be
it
fixed
till
anymore. I
it's
just
done.
I don't see a point. Like it's nice, but I don't need a
They're
TV in my
nice,
refrigerator.
but they're expensive.
Yeah, I
Thank you
don't.
very
Okay, so I'm looking at one here, and it's an LG, and it says smart. It's the LG something or other smart mega capacity all-in-one electric washer dryer wash combo with steam and
Ooh,
ventless inverter heat pump.
how
I
much?
don't know. It's right now they at Best Buy they have it for 2,000.
Holy shit!
That's
Actually, that's not as much as I
That's
thought it
not
was
a
going to
bad
be.
price. No, me either. And that's not. I mean, for one all-in-one
not
thing.
for all in one, but it's still high.
But like
Well,
Kelsey
it
said,
depends on if you buy the front loaders and stuff, you're gonna pay close to that
Oh
by
yeah,
the time you're done.
but like
yeah.
Kelsey
They're about
said, and
nine.
this was another issue that I would have with it. She has too much to wash. She don't have time to wash it and then wait for it to dry before she can do another load.
That's true. You got to
Yes,
be
that's a good point.
starting another load.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, see, I
So,
only wash my clothes and the baby's clothes. So
oh god, I have so like low every. I don't know where the hell all the dirty clothes in my house comes from. And there's only 4 people in the house.
well, they all wash
Thank you.
wash me and the
Like
baby.
there's clothes that come out of the woodworks around here that I don't even know how they like. When did you have time to wear this many clothes in 24 hours?
Like, you will never, ever see dirty clothes here because I do a load. It's just me and Jaden. I do a load every night.
Me
So there's
too.
never, ever dirty
Yeah, I was
clothes.
gonna say Elena would like the all-in-one.
Yeah,
No, I need to dry stuff. Like I'm a weirdo. I like have my OCD. Like I need to dry certain things just to get the wrinkles out, hang them up, then other stuff.
Exactly.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
you
don't
know,
dry none of my t-shirts, so
but my stuff is old. I would never,
I
I
hang
am
on.
not buying any new
My
fandangled thing. No way.
yeah. I have too much. I'm at least 3 loads of laundry a day, at least.
With me
So
and the baby clothes, I have like 2 loads.
I just do mine.
Well, for me,
But I
working in
did
the
I did
restaurant.
have 6 loads of laundry the other day, didn't I, Lena? I was like,
Oh
how did
yeah,
I do
but
this?
like when I work in the restaurant, I come home, it smells like food, and like it's just I
yep.
can't smell it, and I don't want it sitting there. It's like it's got to get washed.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I have to sort my clothes out. All the jeans have got to be washed. All the shirts, all
Oh,
the towels, like my
Towels, yep,
yeah, all mine has to because my towels have to be washed in hot water with bleach.
yeah.
yep.
And all
Yep.
the dish rags and hand towel, like all that, and then all my other clothes are washed in cold water.
Yep.
So everything has to be
Just
done a
so.
certain way.
Too. The
So
white
that's
parts.
why, right. So that's why nobody else in the house but me touches the laundry.
Ha! Same. Yes. My
That's
husband's like, I put laundry in. I'm like, why did you do that?
that's
Oh my
why
god.
my clothes and
What
the
did
baby
you do?
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. My husband
clothes.
now if I ask him if I tell my husband, hey, can you go like throw the jeans in the washer or whatever, he will that, but they know not to like throw the clothes in the washer, just to be throwing them in the washer.
Yeah. That's why I said I just wash my clothes and the baby's clothes. Everybody else can do their own damn clothes.
Kelsey, yes, I don't like the washers that don't have the agitator in them.
Yeah,
My
I don't either.
mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, that's the only kind that she will use that does not have the agitator. And I'm like, what the hell is washing your clothes? They're
Yeah.
basically just getting,
Tumbled.
that's it.
Yeah. I mean,
It
what's cleaning them?
and so yeah, I don't know. She wants a stainless steel basket inside of it with no agitator. I'm just like, I don't get it.
I don't need
Yeah, I know.
But you,
Although that's what this smart one that's a combo looks like too.
yeah,
There's no agitator in
Agitator,
it
yeah.
either.
well, just like the ones at the laundromat, they don't have them either. The
Uh-uh.
big ones.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm so glad you guys started talking about dirty clothes because it just reminded me to add a travel dirty laundry bag to my list for Jaden this weekend.
Yeah, so
I
he
would
can
have,
throw all his dirty stuff in there. I do that for my
yeah,
husband too. Yeah,
I would
separate
have,
it.
I would have totally forgotten if we weren't talking about laundry.
Yeah, I still got a load that's in the washer that I started before I went live that I got to go throw in the dryer. I guess I need to get out here for the night.
All
You,
right, well, I'm gonna hop down so you guys can say your goodbyes.
all right. Thank you for coming up.
Of course, thank you for having me.
You got my side hurting, but it was
Well,
fine.
you got my
Oh,
jaw hurting.
And I
Well,
wish
Good night, Avery.
love you,
these
Avery. Have a good night.
fall out.
and
Good night.
tell Jaden I said that I hope he has a wonderful time at church camp.
Oh, I will. I'm sure he's gonna have a blast.
Oh, he will. He'll be fine.
You want to tell everybody good night? You want to tell everybody good night?
Good night.
Good night, Bubbles.
Good night, mini bubbles.
Good night, Bubbles.
Yeah.
Not
Not again.
again.
Yeah.
Okay, go watch your show.
Oh my gosh. I just love that girl.
Yeah, she's
She's
awesome.
too cute.
Funny.
Bella, again, have a good night and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down too.
Okay, Betty Jo, thank you for coming up. I hope y'all have a good night.
Yep, no problem. And
Good
y'all
night,
have a
Betty Jo.
good night, y'all.
Good night, Betty Jo.
I'm going to follow suit and say goodnight as well. And
Okay.
thank you so much. And I hope
You're
everybody stays safe and well. And,
for sure. I hope you do the same and have a good
thank you.
night.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming up.
My pleasure, honey. You guys have a good night. We'll talk soon.
Okay.
Talk to you in a minute, Elena. Well, I'm going to follow suit too. So
All right.
thank you again. It's always an honor and a privilege to be up here with you.
Oh, for sure. Thank you for coming up.
And I just have to say, I love you guys so much. You guys are just like the highlight of my day, and know I'm not the only one. So thank you guys for being you.
Oh,
You you guys sleep safe, and
you
I love
you
you
do the
all.
same. We love you too.
Good night.
All right. Have a good night. All right. I'm out of here for the night, so I can go finish my laundry and go to bed. So I love you all. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Uh, kind of went to the left a little bit, but it was a blast. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Be safe, and I will talk to y'all next time.